NPR?
How old are we again?
Oh, my God. Ladies and gentlemen, right now,
Mature adults, right?
for those who are in TerryCam chat room land, this is your day to be rewarded.
Yes, it is.
At least I can tell you that you in TerryCam chat room, just a room of love. That's all it is, just a room of love, right, Terry?
Tons of love today.
Well, I'll tell you this. Maybe it's not a room of love. Maybe it's a room of absolute, outright hate a lot of times. And,
Oh, yeah.
and all kinds of competitiveness and real sniveling comments. Miss Kitty looks off the charts this morning. You see her in a little naughty little tank top, Terry?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Miss Kitty.
The word is she stood up and went to get something a little while ago and came back and gave a little beaver shot.
I was there and seen it live.
Now I can't stand up.
I'm talking about the stuffed one she has on the mantle there, Terry. But anyway.
Showed it to the camera.
Yes, showed it to the camera. What am I doing here? Oh, yeah, I was going to tell the people in TerryCam that this is their moment where they, and only they, will have the rights, the options, the ability to win a $100 gift card this morning because they will be competing amongst themselves. The only way to respond to get yourself a gift card this morning is to respond in TerryCam chat room, in the TerryCam chat room itself.
So if you're lurking around, you may want to log in.
Yeah.
Oh, lurkers aren't logged in?
No. They can't chat. They can just spy on you.
So all those lurkers are not amongst the loggers?
Right.
Huh. Why don't they get log names? They just like to sit and watch?
They do. They
Miss
want
Kitty
to
and
watch you
Terry
touch yourself to Miss Kitty, but they don't want to be part of it.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, they may want to get a little identity and log themselves in because a $100 gift card is going to be online. And I found the perfect question, Terry. And I think it's a simple question yet difficult to answer.
Okay.
And it's right up the alley of those who are in TerryCam land, and the ones who truly should be rewarded are the ones who are the most loyal to TerryCam, and they will have the best shot at answering this question.
Yes. Okay.
But there's nowhere to look up this question, and there's nowhere to really cheat as far as coming up with the answer to this question. It's going to be for true TerryCam loyalists, and this question is very simple. And the first one who can correctly answer this question has to
in
TerryCam.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that question will never be answered. Changes when the wind blows. The first one to answer this question and answer in TerryCam.
Quick question, though.
Question before my question?
Yes, a quick question as far as the answer.
Then I got to get back to Amy and Freakmont. Yeah.
No, as far as, because they're asking, are we private messaging me the answer, or do you just put it out there?
Has to be for everybody to see.
Yes,
Has to be
okay,
for
that's what I
everyone to
private
see.
message.
That
No
way,
PMs.
there's no discrepancies. The first one to get on record.
In fact, Tori, you can just disable them, or disable them actually is the word.
The first one to get on record with the correct response to this question is going to be our morning's winner.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
And the question is...
Uh-oh.
Size of Vinnie's biceps.
Yes!
Well, before I ask the question officially, you tell me if this is a good question.
Okay.
All right? And then I'll make it the official question. So it'll give people a little... Don't answer... Because if you answer during the time that I ask my colleagues here if this is a good question, if you answer between the time that I...
2 inches. 2 inches, 1 inch, 2 inch.
All right. Guess the game's done already. If you answer between the time I ask my colleagues if this is a good question to go with, and in between the time I make it, do that and make it official, then your answer does not count.
Okay.
I have to say, okay, the question is official. When you hear those words, then you respond.
Right.
So keep it to yourself. Until then, you could be giving the answer away to somebody. The question I'm thinking of going with here, Terry, is can the listeners in TerryCam land, the first person who can tell me when was the inaugural day, the initiation, the first day ever of TerryCam is the winner. What do you think of that one? Good one, right? I mean,
I think so, yeah.
I have a little problem with that.
What's the problem with that?
Oh, jeez.
Well, when you become a member, it says on your profile what day you became a member of StickCam.
Oh, really?
So I don't know if it says it on Terry's. I'm sure it does, but yeah.
Well, I mean, when you first started, you didn't necessarily have to be a member.
Okay, so the next day. I mean, come on. They can probably figure it out.
So it's too easy.
I think that's probably too easy.
Well, it's the only question I got.
Well, I'll be having $100 in my car on the way home then. Thank you very much.
Do you know the answer?
Well, I could find it if I had a computer in front of me in 2 seconds.
All right. All right, never mind. Let me keep thinking then.
I always notice when I go to people's sites, it says, I always want to see how long they've been a member for. I don't know why. I'm just curious.
Right.
See if anyone's been on there for a long time or not.
All right, then the alternative question is, how big is Terry Free's butt? I don't even think Terry could answer that one.
No.
Oh, I know.
People stand by it and take pictures with their families.
It's like
In Arizona. That's the reference, Derek.
And then they write on the bottom of the picture, people in pictures smaller than they appear.
You can take a mule to the bottom of Terry's VJ.
Amy, back to you. Amy?
Yeah.
Take a mule ride down to the bottom?
Yeah, if you want.
Wow. Where were we with you?
High winds.
Oh, yeah, you caught your boyfriend soliciting people for sex on Craigslist, and you confronted him, and he told you he was just doing it for kicks and giggles, and we can't say that real expression. And you were able to read his body language when he answered the question, because it's all about body language. I mean, only 10% of communication is really verbal. Were you able to pick up on the other signs? Did he look nervous? Did he look like he was sweating? Did he look guilty when you confronted him? He did not. He looked very smooth, very collected.
Yeah.
Like a good cheater would look like, Terry. Didn't fold under pressure.
No. He wasn't defensive. He was really willing to talk about it.
All right, well, you've invested 1.5 years in this guy, and what were some of the things he was writing that you found when you were looking? Snooping is really the word, snooping through his email.
He said things like, he's very oral and...
Wow. See, that's... Ooh.
Very oral, meaning he was ready and interested and willing to distribute oral on some of the ladies who were writing him?
Yes.
Not be the receiver, be the giver of the... Wow.
Yeah.
Who writes such personal stuff without wanting...
See, right there, how many guys out there are ready to meet a strange girl on Craigslist and just start right in with giving some strange Craigslist hag oral, Terry? Obviously,
I just think
he was
the whole
joking.
Craigslist thing is just creepy, eerie, yucky anyway. But
yeah, that's what I think.
You know,
maybe
I'm
if
with
you're having,
honey.
Maybe if you're having standard sex, it's okay, Terry. But if you're ready to be doling out the oral, I don't know. I don't know how many guys. I don't know how many. Yes.
He would attach a picture of himself.
Oh, so he was attaching a picture of the real him or a fake him?
Yeah. No, the
real him.
Yeah.
Well, is that in his personality makeup? Is he truly a guy who likes to dole out the oral or no?
Not really.
He doesn't do that with you.
No, in fact, he's always talked about how it's like the most intimate thing, and that's something that would come way after having sex with somebody.
But he's never done it to you?
No, he has.
He has. Is he any good at it?
Pretty good, but the other stuff is way better.
So would it be outside his personality to be a guy who would do something like that, in your opinion? Would he meet up with a stranger? Well, you never thought he would do something like this altogether because he has a girlfriend and the girlfriend is you.
Right.
But if he was single, do you think he would be doing that? Do you think he'd be meeting girls on Craigslist and meeting up with them in the first couple of minutes that they get together? He'd be doling out the oral? Is that something that seems like him or no?
No, in fact, I don't think he doesn't need Craigslist to find girls. There are many girls that would be into him and that are into him. So
that would lend credence to his excuses here, his rationalization that he was just trying to have a little fun on the internet and nothing more than that.
Yeah, and I know that he and I, like before me, he didn't really have a girlfriend, and he's been single so long, I think it was one of those habits that he got into that didn't die when we got together.
Do you want to call him? Because I'll be able to read between the lines. If you want me to call him on the air, I could ask him the questions and get a real sense as to whether he's lying or not. It's up to you.
He would kill me.
Well, if he kills you, maybe it's for the best. So, would you like me?
He's my roommate.
He's your roommate. I understand.
I gotta go home to the man.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so your answer is no. You don't want me to call him. You want answers from me, but you don't want me to call him.
Right.
She wants to know what I think. She wants my true impression of this, but I can't really get to the source to find out whether I get the best evidence I can get, Terry. So how bad does she really want to know? Apparently you don't really want to know that bad.
Yeah.
No, the reason why I hesitate is because most of me believes him, and so what my question was for you was, how do I try to put...
Well, I'll tell you this. Let me just tell you this. Steven is on the line. He was caught in a similar situation by his girlfriend, and he wants to tell you that it's very reasonable as to his excuse that he gave you. Is that right, Steven?
Very reasonable.
Well, borderline. See, what happened with me is I went on out of curiosity reasons, and, it stays highlighted on Craigslist after you've gone on there. And my girlfriend went on and saw the places that I'd been to, and she questioned me about it. And, I never tried to contact any of these people. So I could honestly tell her that, hey, it was all out of curiosity reasons. But out of respect for her, I'd never go back. And I'd never contact any of them.
All right. Well, let me go to Tony real quick. Tony has some advice for you that hasn't been brought up yet. Go ahead, Tony. What should you do? Tony?
Yeah?
What are you going to say? What do you need to say?
I want to say, Amy, there's two things you can do right now. Okay? Number one, if you trust him, if you have faith in him, then I suggest you to not even do anything because...
But if she has a little bit of doubt, what should she do?
If it has no doubt, you should make your own email account and reply to reply it.
Make up a...
Wow, that's dirty.
Wow.
I had a girlfriend that once did that.
Really? I always think people are doing that to me. I always think that.
I had a girlfriend.
Actually.
How did you discover it? Or how did you...
She told me after she caught me. Because I fell right into the trap.
Really?
I was doing exactly what she thought I might be doing. And she hit on me in a like an anonymous, I'm a new girl that's found you kind of way. And I like fell right in for it. And
Hook, line, and sinker.
Really? Which girl was this?
I'm like, well, you pretty much got me dead to rights. Yep.
So, gotta go.
It's been fun going out with you for a few months.
Right.
Okay, months.
Yes.
Married, right?
What?
You're married, right?
That's right. Yes, as of right now.
Yes, right.
Huh?
I know I'm not married, but would you do something like that behind your wife's back?
Would I do it for reals, or would I do it the way he's saying he's doing it as kind of like a way to pass the afternoon?
Yeah, that.
As a way to pass the afternoon? No, there are other things I can do to pass the afternoon that aren't. If I was going to do it the way he says he's doing it, I wouldn't put my real picture out there.
Right.
All right? I would put Hotshot's picture out there.
Right, yeah, tons of action.
It's a lot.
You don't put
Vinnie.
pictures of yourself up. I tried to find
Right, I would put I'd put everyone but me.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't want
Right. If it's all for fun and no big deal, you're right.
That's where I have to doubt his excuse here.
And
He's throwing real pictures of himself
and
out
he's
there.
actually like responding and carrying on the little conversation.
Yeah, you made
pushing it.
You made it need to do
Across
a
the line.
I didn't see like a back and forth conversation on email between them. It would just be like one response to a posting, and then that was it.
Well, you may need to do a further investigation. Either try to contact the women that he was contacting and try to find some answers. So that's always a very comfortable, non-awkward situation. Or, as the caller suggested, try to catch him red-handed. Come up with an identity, a new email account, and try to catch him in the act.
Unless he's listening, in which case he'll know what I'm doing.
Well, if he's listening, then
Might as well call him.
yeah, you might as well call
He
him.
likes his action. He can't. At least it'll put him on guard. He'll think every woman now that is accepting his advances a little bit. He'll be like, "Come on, you know you're my girlfriend. Tell me about your heart-shaped mole on your inner thigh."
Wow, why is it heart-shaped? How'd you get that done? God must have loved you.
I'll tell you what, if you don't want to come up with a false account to try to trap him, let us come up with a false account and try to contact him. I'd make a great 23-year-old girl trying to lure him into my VJ.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if he's ready to dole out the oral.
Yeah, right. God, what kind of guy is ready to do that?
Oh, you guys know.
What kind of guy is ready to meet a strange girl on Craigslist and start just diving right into the...
No way, man.
Into the...
Anyway,
I thought
yes.
of two options and both I couldn't air, so I had to stop myself. Amy, let us know how things go. If you don't want us to call him, well, I mean, there's only so much we can do. But I thank you for the call. You should definitely be on guard. That is my advice to you. You should definitely be with your ears pricked and your red flags up in the air. And finding out as much information as you can before you get too overly invested in this man. All right? Okay. Thanks for the call. I thought I had the perfect question.
I know.
Now it's up to you. I can't think of anything for the Terry Cam chatters. How many bogus identities does gay phone operator have?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, lots.
Name at least one.
I hear he's crying right now. Is that true?
Probably
Really?
so.
That's what I heard.
Like, complaining or literally tearing up?
No, literally tearing up over something that Terry did to him in Terry Cam this morning.
Really? Terry's that mean to people?
I heard Terry was going off, too. Good for you, Terry.
Got a little bitchy this morning.
Don't mess with Terry, man.
Terry is a ball buster.
No question.
It's pretty cool when she uses her powers for good, not evil.
Yeah. Normally she's in the Legion of Doom, but all it does is today.
Yeah, no doubt.
Is he going to answer a stupid phone?
No.
You've reached Christopher. I'm not able to take your call right now. If you leave
Because
your
he's too
name...
busy crying.
I guess he doesn't get the flat screen, right?
That's right.
If he were to answer the phone, he'd have a better chance at getting to that day where I just spring the flat screen on him.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't answer the phone, that chance pretty much goes down to 0.00000.
What about a chance to go to Vegas? Is that out too?
Well, I think that whole idea is out, but I'm not going to tell anyone that yet. So, if he wants a good shot at a flat screen, or else I may have to buy it for Ace Jack, Terry.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I know Ace Jack would like a nice flat panel TV.
Yes, he would.
Already let me know, actually.
So try to suck up the moisture and pick up the phone.
Oh, he must have someone over there?
Yeah, his name is Moisture. Okay.
Leave me alone today, okay?
Why are you so upset?
Just leave me alone.
Why?
Just leave me alone.
A friend doesn't leave a friend alone when they're this distraught. They come and try to find out what's bothering that friend.
You really don't care, okay?
What if I really do?
Don't care.
What if I can really pretend very well that I do?
I'm not in the mood for pretending.
Well, maybe I'm not pretending. Maybe I really do care when I hear the sound of sorrow so extreme like this.
If you had a death in the family or something, just tell us and we'll leave you alone.
I mean, I can't believe that something that happened in Terry Cam could have you this upset. This is a frickin' chat room, okay? Now, why are you crying? Why are you crying? Answer me!
Because I have a friend that won't talk to me because of what happened in the chat room today.
So because of what Terry did in the chat room this morning, you have a friend that is unwilling to speak to you anymore.
Yeah.
Really? How life and death is Terry Cam? So a faux friend. Wouldn't that make that person a faux friend if they are unwilling to talk to you? What could Terry have done to get a true friend not to talk to you? Apparently you can't answer that question because it makes some sense.
We called Ace Jack out this morning and told him if he didn't take the RC out of his name and stop doing it, we were going to put his personal information out there. Well, Terry went in and told everybody that had an RC they had to either take it off or get kicked from the room. So then she kicked everybody from the room that had it.
I can't believe we're talking about this in seriousness, Terry. I can't believe it could be this serious.
So once again, Gay, it starts with you doling out orders to people.
Oh, it's very important that Gay...
I didn't tell him he had to leave. I didn't tell him he couldn't be there. I asked him to take the RC out of the name.
That's not your job to do that.
What does that mean, the RC out of your name?
Well, Rainbow Coalition.
Oh, my gosh.
I know, but exactly.
The only reason he put it in his name was to piss me off, and that's what he said yesterday.
Gay, you should look at your computer screen right now.
The only thing that I could do was use his personal information, so I told him, take it out.
And then the thing is that...
Boy.
The other thing is that when...
Hold on a second, Terry, but when we first called him, he thought there was a death in the family, right? I mean, literally, he's crying like that. Like he lost his job, something dramatic has happened to him. No.
Yeah, a person shouldn't cry.
Screw you, Scott. Sorry I have goddamn emotions, okay?
Yeah, your emotions are way out of whack, way overboard. If you're crying over something as stupid as this.
No, what I'm crying about is the fact that then Terry went in and threatened to give out Jerko's wife's information.
Oh, why didn't you say so? Perfectly reasonable for you to be crying like this because Jerko is not talking to him anymore, Jerry.
Jerko is gone. Jerko says he's not coming back.
Oh, it's my dream.
He's going to call his wife.
Well, now I'm going to start crying.
I was just crying.
We're all going to cry in unison now. Why didn't you say so? It's worse than a death in the family.
No Jerko in the chat room? How will I get along in my day?
No Jerko.
Have a good day. Have a good frickin' day, okay?
He hung up the line.
No, he did. Did he?
He's still there.
Still here, guys. No, we can't rip him until we make sure he's gone, remember? I'm still here, guys.
Well, he just got the tattoo on his lovely...
But this is the same guy who he wasn't friends with, 3 weeks ago?
Oh, that's right.
You know, it's the same guy that he'll sell us all down the river for. This guy and him will hate each other in like a month, and we'll still be his friends. That's how that will go. We've seen it before.
Let me give the Terry Chem normal people a shot at winning a $100 gift card right now.
And the question was going to be Gates' Social Security number 2. I mean, that would have been great for him. He probably would have had a good shot at winning. With it. No more, huh?
He's too busy crying.
It's crazy that he's crying about this.
What a stroke of bad luck that has hit the man out of nowhere.
Stroke of bad luck.
I mean, you're just having what you think is a normal life, and all of a sudden, just life has some weird twists and turns in it, doesn't it?
If you walk in and see your pet has passed away, that's how you react.
Yeah, if you come home from, shopping at the grocery store and your dog is keeled over on the floor.
Yeah, you've had it for 12, 15 years.
Yeah, you would cry like he was just crying.
Right, you'd be sad.
If you were to get a call from a sibling saying that mom or dad, unfortunately, is in the hospital and had a heart attack or something like that, heaven forbid, you cry like Gay was just crying. But because Jerko wouldn't take the RC off his name, and so Terry banned someone or whatever happened, and Jerko is not talking to him now, you don't cry like that! If you're a normal person!
It's a big if.
If, for sure.
But Gay is far from a normal person. He's about as abnormal as they get.
Right.
And so he cries like that for his own reasons. Terry, somebody, give me a question, a trivia question. Give me something. Give me just a stat of the day if you have one, Terry. That only Terry Cam chatters can. How good does Miss Kitty look right now, Terry?
That's great. Remember, it is Thursday. It's her days off, so she.
Where's Dizzle been?
Again, Dizzle got laid off her job, so she would get on Terry Cam at her job, so she doesn't have a cam.
So because she's not working right now, she can't get on Terry Cam. I would assume that would give people more of a time frame to get on Terry Cam, but because she's not working, she can't get on Terry Cam?
Right, because she doesn't have a computer that has a cam at home.
Oh, but she's on, but she's not on. Well,
no, she hasn't been on because she doesn't have a computer, period.
Oh, that sucks. We got to get her a computer.
Okay.
Screw Gay's flat screen.
Okay.
Just get Dizzle a computer and need her on there.
Well, there you go.
I got some pretty weak questions if you're interested.
All right, give me a weak question, yes. Ladies and gentlemen in the Terry Cam listening audience, in Terry Cam land, the first well, let me make sure this question is going to be the official question. Let me hear the weak question. Let me see if it's weak enough.
In 1886, Dr. John Pemberton, on this day, came up with the secret formula for
I
what?
hate radio shows that do questions like these.
I said it's weak. I said it, but hey, we got nothing else, and we're running out of time.
Was this the mind bender?
It is, yes.
Is that what we are now?
Bend your mind. Does that mean I have to be married to you?
Please. Oh, wow. I retire.
I'll pass.
What's the question? Came up with what?
In 1886, Dr. John Pemberton came up with the secret formula for this on this day in 1886.
This could be looked up in 2 seconds, though. I hate questions like this. No. How big is Terry's butt?
Yeah, I like that one. That was a good one.
Wow.
What famous TV couple got married on this day in 1984?
How about
Farrah Fawcett, Lee Majors?
It is not. No, I mean in TV world.
I'll get married in
Two
TV.
characters on
Luke
TV.
and Laura?
It is not Luke and Laura. Good solid guess, though.
Thank you so much. For my wrong answer.
1 in 3 people are turned off by what? By a poorly maintained what?
That's car.
This ain't. You know what? I'm going with my original question.
All right.
I think.
Well, remember, you said you threw it out there, but to make it official, you had to say this is the official.
I don't like questions that people can just look up like this. It's too easy, especially people who are on their computers already, like people in Terry Cam. They bring up a new window. Got the answer. Bing. No, too easy. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100.
Oh, I can look that up on Wikipedia every time.
Here, I'll write down the number. How lame is this going to be? Yes. I'm going to write down the number.
Yeah, the mind bender sounds pretty good right about now.
Yeah, doesn't it?
God, they're really onto something over there.
I know the first guess is going to be 69, so I'm going to do that. All right. No, this is really...
Which 64-year-old pedophile celebrates a birthday today? People may or may not know that.
Wow.
He's been convicted.
All right, that's our official question. Which official 64-year-old pedophile should we say happy birthday to today? I'm sure
one monster hit.
I'm assuming he's looking for
one monster.
I'm assuming he's looking for a cake with a file in it. Is he in jail right now or no?
It's kind of hard to tell. I don't know if he really is or not. I think he did it like overseas, and I don't know, or he fled the country and he's living overseas. I don't know. I don't know if he's officially in jail, but he was busted with a lot of kids with him.
Anyone got the answer there, Terry?
No, right now, my computer's freaking out because everybody's trying to get in there.
Whatever.
So, and they're still on the number thing. The one.
Oh, we're way behind.
Yeah. Why don't we just take the first caller?
They get screwed.
Who does?
For them, the Terry.
Well, I can't come up.
Well, then take the first caller out of the Terry.
Why are you raising your hand?
Mojack just got it. Mojack 40.
What was the answer?
Gary Glitter.
It is his birthday today, yes, and he is a known pedophile.
And that's the correct answer?
It is. Rock and roll
a lot
part
of wrong
2.
guesses before that.
Mojack, should we make Mojack the official winner?
Good.
Have you ever heard of Mojack, Terry?
Yes.
You know Mojack?
Yes.
He's a good Terry Cam participant?
Yes.
Well, he did. All right, there it is. Done. Get Mojack on the line.
Come on, Mojack. Man, people are flooding this thing.
Private message Mojack the hotline number. Or have Mojack private message his number so we can get him on the line and congratulate him personally, all right?
All righty.
Well done, Mojack. SRA.
Listen to
Jeez, Pasty.
Go ahead, do it. For those who are fans of Gary Glitter or the pedophile world in general. What's the matter?
There's four fans of him.
You know what?
I'm going.
Yeah. I just saw it a second ago. I don't have all morning.
Really? You did see it?
Mm-hmm. Right there. Whenever you're ready.
God.
You took away Don't Cry Out Loud.
I know. I knew you were going to say that. God, I knew it.
Here.
Yes.
Anyone who's ever been to a sporting event
Okay.
has embraced Gary Glitter's contributions to the music world.
Raising the roof, Terry, with the...
No, the cheerleaders always do the little...
I was like,
Wow, known pedophile, really?
Oh, yeah. He
Yes.
got caught with a lot of kids.
And yet he's on jock jams?
Yeah, he was like, yeah, you don't want to ask for the jock jam when you're with him.
Yeah.
He was living on a boat with like 10 kids, man. It's ridiculous.
It's crazy.
This is Rock and Roll Part 2, so I like this a lot. I wonder how good Rock and Roll Part 1 is.
Well, imagine lining up the kids and playing this. A little creepy, huh?
Oh, yeah. You think the kids hate this song?
He's coming.
Mojax!
What's up, man?
Well done, Mojack. You just pretty much looked it up quicker than anyone, huh?
I just knew the answer.
You knew the answer, really?
Yeah,
You really knew the answer, didn't need to look it up?
really knew it, man.
Well done, then. Well
job,
done. A legitimate winner. How about that?
Yes.
How'd you know the answer? I didn't know the answer.
I'm good.
You're good. So was Gary Glitter.
Oh, man. I don't want to find out.
Mojack, congratulations. Would you like
Way to
your
go.
$100 gift card in the form of a Visa card or a gasoline card for any Shell station you could find?
Gas card, man.
Once again.
I know, it's a classic.
The same thing, I know, but
I know, it's pretty funny.
But what if a gas station doesn't take Visa?
Well, you can get everything you need at a gas station.
No, I'm saying, yeah, but if you take the Visa card and you would go to get gas, we don't take Visa, sir.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I
So,
see.
it
So
could be
there's a
useful.
reason to get a gas card.
Yes.
I see your point. Mojack, well done. Congratulations. And how much do you love your daily experience in Terry Cam's world?
it's the best thing in my life.
Oh, my gosh.
Whoa.
I think he's half as serious.
It is entertaining.
No, man.
Everyone fronts like they don't really like it, but deep down everyone loves it.
You a regular?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, then you deserve it. Well done. Congratulations.
Way
Hang
to
on the line,
go.
bud. There he is. Where you calling from, Mojack? Mojack,
Yeah.
what city you in?
I'm in Pittsburgh, Kansas.
Mm-hmm. Congratulations again.
Thanks.
My buddy texted me the right answer about the TV couple, though, in 84.
Who was it?
Jody and Chachi.
Really?
Yeah, on this day, 1984.
Oh, I knew that was the answer. I would have gone with that
So he doesn't win, my friend.
Some Terry Camp people are complaining right now that I never said that.
Official, I know.
I never said that was the official question.
I know. You didn't.
Terry Cam participants will always find a reason to whine, won't they? Well, I'll tell you what. I'll do another exclusive Terry Cam contest only next week. How
All
about
right.
that?
Sounds good.
Early next week, Terry Cam participants will get another crack at winning amongst themselves and them alone, and no outside forces will be involved in the contest. All right?
Okay.
And I'll tell you even further than that. Every so often, I will reward Terry Cam participants
Good deal.
with a chance at this when other listeners won't have a shot at it. But tomorrow, it's back to any listener who wants to call in. All right?
All right.
So don't get your panties in a wad. Everything's going to be fun. The T-Man Show. Yeah, Terry.
Yes.
Yeah, at least you're free.
Terry.
Yes.
What do you think's one guy died of AIDS in the history of the world?
I wish you the best. I don't know what you guys have been talking about
Okay.
tonight. I wish you the best on your panel today.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Good luck.
I know you'll be unbelievably influential and impressive, as only you can be. And I'm sure all the people that come out, especially those who are following in your footsteps as young Asian aspiring broadcasters, will get so much out of it.
Oh, sure.
Just don't get overly happy and just be proud and, keep your head held high and composed and everything should be fine, right? And bring some Sneak some food home for the kids.
Yeah, maybe get a couple of to-go boxes if you can.
Mm-hmm. Hey, but I forgot to keep firing questions at you all morning.
You did.
So you got off the hook there. I got sidetracked. You know, I tend to do that. I promised I was going to start firing questions all morning to keep you on your toes. Mm-hmm. I guess it's a couple seconds here. Let's see. What question comes to mind? She might be asked on the pedal. How much for a sucky-sucky?
Wow. Really?
She definitely speaks sucky-sucky. She knows what that means.
All right. Maybe you won't be asked that. I don't know. Don't be surprised if you do.
Hello, 10 fingers. What the hell?
The T-Man Show.
Hey there. What's going on?
Not a whole lot. How are you?
Oh, yeah. Back to the good old days of raggedy T-shirts.
Love it.
Raggedy hair and big old raggedy boobs.
Just raggedy.
Oh, how was it yesterday? Did you have a nice
Very
time?
nice. Yes, they did a great job.
Were you a woman of the Asian American descent in the mass media on the panel, sharing your expertise with all those that were fortunate enough to make the journey over?
Sure, I was, yeah.
That's what I heard.
It was great.
Yeah.
Nice people.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Huge turnout?
Good turnout, yeah.
I mean, Barack Obama would be like, damn, that's a good turnout. Wrapped around the city.
Sure.
Oh.
For miles and
miles. Good food, good folks, good fun, what?
All of the above.
Oh, you were about to highlight that food, weren't you? You went, good food.
Well, oh, yeah. Well, that's what you started with, good food.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You started with good food, good folks, good fun.
Uh-huh. What'd you make yourself, a nice triple-decker sandwich or what?
How'd you know?
Well, you tell me.
I just had a turkey sandwich with some provolone.
Yeah.
Little chips.
Oh.
So you could build your own sandwich?
No, I just told them what I would like.
Oh, they made it for her.
Oh.
La-di-da.
You ain't get no mayonnaise on these fingers.
Oh.
Not unless I'm eating it.
Doesn't go well with peanut butter.
Wow.
Well, if I'd have known you could build your own sandwich, I may have showed.
Well, I told you, when Terry gets invited to stuff, they do it up.
She's got
a
heavy list of demands for people. All right, look, there better be an all-you-can-eat sandwich, bud.
All right. In my dressing room, I want assorted-colored gummy bears.
Oh, yeah.
So it went well, is what you're saying.
It did.
Yes.
Yes, it did. It was nice.
You didn't say anything that made yourself feel like an idiot at any point?
No.
Any questions stump you?
No.
Anyone ask you a question?
No.
Nobody asked you a question?
Well, I mean, they did, but they were kind of general questions.
That they threw out at the panel that anyone could take?
Yes.
Oh, I'll take this one, Bob.
Each person, they threw out the question, then handed around the mic so that each person could give their take on it.
Oh, yeah. So everyone had to answer every question?
Not everyone, but, I mean, it was...
That's awkward.
It was great, though. It was actually not awkward.
Oh, okay.
So.
Okay, well, it was all about the rough for the media, Terry, so there you go. And that's what are you looking at me for? What'd I say?
Nothing.
Oh.
I'm good.
It was a beautiful thing.
It was great.
Okay.
Had a good time.
All right.
Talked about you a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
Oh, my gosh. What a disaster.
You don't even know what you said. It's a disaster.
I didn't think it was going to ever be about me.
Well, I mean, it was...
Oh, it wasn't one of those. Was it like with the T-Man crap, was it?
No. It was just kind of, general questions.
About me?
Well, yeah.
Oh, Lord. I'm sorry about that, Terry. I apologize. I didn't realize that I subjected you to this all through. I want it better for you, Terry. But that's all right.
So, yeah.
Okay. Well, it's Friday.
Yeah, it is.
And it's the middle of the merry, merry month of May. We'll come back. We'll get things started right after
which words? Hold on.
These words.
The T-Man Show.
And now, representing butt rockers worldwide, carrying sod from Tacoma to Everett and every city in between, president of the Blue Collar Workers, even though he wears a tank top, here's Dump Truck Guy.
What's cracking? What's going down?
How much did you drink on a single mile?
Way too much. Too much to where my lady was not talking to me until yesterday.
My God.
So we call that like Tuesday, huh? Wednesday.
What is today? Today's Thursday.
We call that, no, it's Friday.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Tell me it's Thursday.
We call those the weekdays.
That's it. You got it right.
What were you drinking? You were drinking Cuervo? What were you drinking? What was he drinking on Cinco de Mayo?
Probably Cuervo. He loves Cuervo. He had water to him.
It's got to be
heavy Jose and heavy Bud Light.
It's got to be festive. It's got to... Yes, all right. So how much... Well, heavy Bud Lights, that's every night.
Yeah, that's like water to me now.
Uh-huh. How many Bud Lights would you say you drink on a regular night?
Don't lie.
Well,
yeah, don't lie.
I go to my local Oriental store every night.
Jesus Christ.
That's about just, I mean, it's an 18-pack.
Yeah, we've been saying Asian since the early 90s.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, look at his hairstyle.
That's all right.
I'm not trying to offend nobody.
I know that. You're 20-year delay. We're on a 7-second delay on the program. He's on a 20-year delay on the
20-year delay. There you go.
Yeah.
So,
how many Bud Lights do you drink on a nightly basis that you pick up from the Oriental store?
Probably, I get 10 to 12.
10 to 12 a night?
Yeah.
Yep. And on Cinco de Mayo, you went out or you stayed in?
I did the duel. Stayed in and went out.
Well, that means you went out.
He's hitting it hard at home, too.
Yeah.
He was just shocked at some point he was
wasted
in.
at home and then goes back to the bar and gets even more wasted.
All right, when you went to the bar, what were you drinking?
Same thing. Cuervo. Cuervo Bud Light.
And how much Cuervo would you say you took down on Cinco de Mayo?
It's unknown status, man.
All right.
Scary.
It just all went to a blur.
All right, well...
I mean, I don't know. It gets to a point where you just freaking pound like, a pint or a fifth, and then everything's cool, and then about 2 more shots later, then everything goes to a blur.
All right, most important question maybe. Who was your designated driver?
That would be me.
Nice.
Wow.
If you're drinking a fifth, that's not cool.
It was close, man. It was close.
It's close.
What was close? That you drank a full...
The bar.
The bar was close to your home. Yeah, that's always the important part. Yeah.
I had a buddy get pulled over a block from his house. He's like, "Oh, dude, I just live right here." And the cop goes, "Well, you almost made it. Here's your, get out of the car."
I don't try to practice that habit, but just sometimes it happens that way.
Well, you should be thankful that you're laughing about it this morning, Dumpy.
Yeah, I'm a trained professional.
Do you have any recollection of this short drive that you had home on this particular night / morning? No, that'd be a no. Yeah.
Oh, it's not an answer.
And your wife was disappointed in you in the way
Disappointed?
I'm trying to phrase it nicely, Terry. Disappointed in you in the way you kind of staggered into the house and the bedroom and were looking for a little Cinco de Mayo a sexo.
Well, no, I can't answer that question, but the next day, yeah, she was very disappointed.
To the point where she refused to acknowledge your presence.
Yeah, it was a silent week, yeah.
It was a silent week, and she just started talking to you yesterday.
Yeah, because I got a major party coming up this weekend. Dual parties.
And the first words out of her mouth when she started talking to you, do you recall what they were?
Thanks for the $200.
And you gave her $200 why? As a peace offering?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Kind of?
Here's $200. Start talking to me because I hate the silent treatment for too long.
She expressed to me here a while back that she wants some money because she needs some stuff to buy, so I'm just that way with cash.
Now
I'm just throwing it around.
You love throwing it around. Now, is that her, well, it's your wife. Is that your Mother's Day gift to her, or is something going to be...
No, it's just here's some cash, and be nice to me and start talking to you.
Be nice to me and please start talking to me.
Are you going to, did you remember, first of all, that this Sunday, it's this Sunday, right, was Mother's Day, or am I just now informing you?
No, Mother's Day is my birthday, dude.
Oh, okay, so it's not hard for you to remember. Okay, and do you have something planned?
I'm the coolest mother around.
Or, because your birthday is this Sunday and it's Mother's Day and you're a mother trucker, do you think it cancels itself out and you don't buy your wife something on behalf of your kids?
No, I'll buy her something. But she has to work, too, so that kind of sucks. But
she has to work on a Sunday? She's still working at the same spot, the Sizzler?
That's right.
That place is still, up and running. And
still going on.
Ready to go. People packing it in and get me to the salad bar and, bring me one of those little ribeyes. Okay.
She worked there Her last day will be when they close the doors. That's it.
Well, it's not surprising to me that she's still wearing it. It's surprising to me that they haven't closed the doors.
Yeah.
Man, me too.
Not many sizzlers. Not many sizzlers. I don't think there's many sizzlers left in America.
There's really not. I don't think either.
I think there's one around here and one in L.A. or something.
L.A., that's it. I think Outback kind of did a little damage to him. When Outback got big.
Sizzlers was most popular when people were actually still using the word Oriental.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's why I'm stuck with that word.
Right, because why still working as a sizzler? I got it.
It all makes sense. He's got the mullet, too.
Right. He's all over it.
Is the mullet still in full force? We haven't seen it in a few months. How's the mullet looking?
It's freaking better than ever, dude, but I think I'm changing colors.
I'm actually thinking that there are some signs, some very small signs.
Yes.
That the mullet may be starting to resurface in some sense.
I just got freaking like a 4-year head start on it.
I don't think it's ever going to be back in its classic 80s formation, but there's going to be... You watch. There's going to be some variation of the mullet in about 2 to 3 years. It's kind of skewing that way. You see guys going a little longer in the back, a little bit, yes. Don't look at me like I don't know what I'm talking. Trust me. I'm noticing guys are starting to let it go a little bit in the back. Not like it's taking on the mullet look, but it's starting to show some indication that you watch 2 or 3 years from now in some variation. Not
some
dead.
Variation.
It's not going to ever be dead on 80s mullet. That can't ever happen again. But it's coming back in some sense. You watch.
It's coming back because you get respect when you got long hair and nobody asks with you. Nobody wants to dick around with you.
Right. And you remember that I told you that I saw the signs before anyone that the mullet was starting to resurface. There are little indications here and there, and Dumpy's saying it's to your benefit because when guys see business in the front, party in the back, they don't mess with you.
That's right, man. I don't get no grief nowhere.
I think he's slow. Let's just
straight up business, and that's that. And if you don't like it, lick my sack.
Okay, boy. Mullets and sacks.
Is that what the mullet is pretty much saying? I see.
It's pretty much you can wear a shirt that says that, but if you have hair like mine, you don't have to have the shirt. You're in.
Okay.
Done deal.
You're in. If you ever mass market the Lick My Sack shirt, we'll be sure to want our own specific autographed copy, if you don't mind. All right?
There you go. Not a problem.
All right. Dumpy, always a pleasure. Anything else that you want to add before we...
I'm just saying, huge weekend, big party in my house tonight, big party tomorrow, dual bands.
Is the coalition...
Vanity's rocking the house. It's going to be off the chain, dude.
You know how Dumpy does it, Terry. Is the Rainbow Coalition invited? I'm sure they want to know.
Bring it on. They'll just come over there, and we need some more firewood anyway, so bring it on.
W, you have an extra specially good weekend.
Right on. Thank you, buddy. You have a great day.
Okay, there he goes. He is a dump, a truck, a guy.
Wow. Tough to disappoint a woman who's married to a guy that wears a Big Johnson tank top and has a mullet and bought a tanning bed with their tax return. It's tough to disappoint her.
Yes.
The fact he was able to do that is...
He doesn't ask for much from the world, Terry.
The tanning bed.
He has his interests and his likes and his taste.
Oh, maybe we'll go on a trip this year. Got a tanning bed instead.
It's more of a simple but happy life, don't you know?
Was the Playmate of the Year revealed? Yep. Jade Nicole is the new Bunny Beauty in Playboy on stands tomorrow.
I could have never imagined it in my wildest dreams.
What's her name, Jade Nicole?
I have no idea.
All right, we'll print out some pictures, I'm sure. Vinnie the Pooh's nodding his head. You've seen her? You know her?
She looks good.
You know who she is, though?
I did. I've seen the little story. Yeah.
You saw the story when it was being laid down by you and Pasty, but have you heard of her before?
No, not before I've seen her.
But she looked good. I'm really not absolutely blown away with shock that she looks good when she's the Playmate of the Year, you know.
Of the year.
Yeah. Okay. Of all the Playmates of the month, they named her Playmate of the Year, and you're saying, oh, yeah, she looks good.
Oh, she looks good.
Out on a limb.
Mm-hmm. She wasn't beaten with the ugly stick, is what you're saying.
She was not kicked in the face by the ugly horse.
Well, I would hope the Playmate of the Year would look relatively good, you know.
Was the Playmate of the Year revealed? Yep. Jade Nicole is the new Bunny Beauty in Playboy on stands tomorrow.
I could have never imagined it in my wildest dreams. I thought there hasn't been a Canadian one in 26 years.
Gee, she's a crazy Canuck.
She is.
What the hell are they doing at Playboy? Run out of America.
Yeah, I was going to say, really, that's it? America could just take a bow now. I've seen them all.
Yes. Not hot enough.
Jade Nicole is the new Bunny Beauty in Playboy on stands tomorrow.
I could have never imagined it in my wildest dreams. I thought there hasn't been a Canadian one in 26 years.
And only we're with her as she tried on Heatherette designer outfits for the big unveiling. Her choice? Pretty in Purple.
It's feminine. It's sexy. I just love it.
She just loves it.
It's feminine. It's sexy.
Yeah.
And Jade Nicole. Is your Playmate of the Year.
Woo-hoo.
I don't get her name. Is it Jade?
It's Jade.
Oh, Jade.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Jade Nicole.
Jade Nicole. That makes more sense. All right, got it. Now I'm dialed in. That's the most important part about her is her name, you know.
Of course. I'm not completely sure. I think that's what he said, though.
Right.
I never heard of her. That's why I was asking around if anyone knows her, and Vinnie said, yeah, she looks good.
All right.
And she's Playmate of the Year.
There you go.
That's right.
It's because it's been 46 years since I've gone with an ugly Playmate of the Year.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome.
That's been a while.
I love that.
Yeah, let me see the picture. Oh, she's not blonde.
She's Canadian and not blonde.
I don't like her.
Really?
Not the hottest thing in the world.
No, her face is not right. No.
Can I see really quick? Because I can only
Playboy's
see a
in
little.
trouble. You know what? I'm canceling my subscription to Playboy this weekend.
The Playboy channel?
The magazine? I mean, not the magazine, the channel, because...
Well, you said you never really
I don't watch it anymore.
Yeah.
If I want to do porn stuff in a typical hour of the day, I'm going on the internet and going to all the free sites. I used to watch all these movies on the Playboy channel, and I'm realizing I'm just waiting. They upped the audacity to up the price on me.
What?
2 months ago, or whatever it was, 5 months ago, to $17.99 a month from $15.99 a month.
No
and
way.
I've just been sitting back paying it, and I haven't watched 1 minute of the Playboy channel.
But I thought
in about 3 months.
And I know that we kind of discussed this, but you kind of like just having it there, even though as much as you do the internet thing, you understand
and that was fine until they made this friggin' weird looking girl Playmate of the Year. I can't sit by and endorse this channel now.
There's something to be said about watching it on like a 60-inch TV, though.
And yes, don't tell me short. Come on.
All right. Well, sorry.
It's 61 inches, but anyway, every inch counts. But you know what? I'm doing fine on my...
Okay, yeah, if it doesn't bug you, but...
It's not like I have a little computer screen anymore. I got a
20
wide screen. Right. Yes, 20-something inch computer screen now.
A third of what you can be watching it on.
I understand, but when your face is 1 foot away from the screen...
Really? A foot?
Or at least it seems like it. What's the big deal? I could be 16 feet away from the 60-inch, 61-inch, or 2 feet away from the 22-inch.
She's life-size on the 61-inch. I walk up and I act like she's there.
Yeah, that makes sense. But all I could tell you is this. I haven't watched the frickin' channel for about at least 3 months. I haven't put it on for 1 second. I've been paying it, and I said to Terry a couple weeks ago that I'm okay with it just to know it's there. But now, after seeing who they selected as Playmate of the Year, doing nothing for me, I realize how archaic this whole Playboy thing is.
I got a buddy that still gets it, and I understand it.
It's all max porn, boys food, you porn, red porn, all kinds of website action, and this is a dinosaur. That's that.
Red porn?
There's all kinds of porn.
For once a month.
NaughtyAmerican.com is one of the news. But you have to actually pay to get longer clips on that site. How dare they make you pay on a porn site these days?
No way.
How much longer do you need?
Well,
2 minutes.
I told you, they give you 30-second clips, and sometimes that's enough, and sometimes I'm still a couple seconds away.
30? You have to try to start it again with the left hand?
I got to rewind it with the left hand.
Yeah, I'll try.
Wow. Anyway, do I get to see the pictures of her?
Yeah, you can see. You're going to probably dispute.
Well, what about the body?
First of all, she's got a tattoo of the word respect, like an inch above her VJ, Terry. Okay?
Respect.
That's the last place you're going to get respect.
Is she really?
You didn't see it?
She's got a tattoo. You looked at her picture and you missed that?
I didn't see it, yeah.
She's got a tattoo of the word respect. Maybe an inch, 2 inches at the most, right above her vaginal canal.
Whoa!
Okay.
Is
this health class?
No, I don't know what she's. I don't know what she's trying to prove. I don't know what kind of message she thinks she's sending by getting a tattoo of the word respect right over her VJ, Terry. But it ain't making me see her any different. All right. I'll respect her if I know her and she's worthy of respect, and I won't if I feel like she doesn't, and no tattoo is going to tell me which direction to go.
Okay.
No. Respect. Rate it and wave. The hell are you doing? There's
not an arrow down there.
Idiot. What the hell's your point? Stupid. Look at that. Look at the tattoo, Terry.
She sure does.
Is that silly or what?
That is kind of ridiculous.
I'm glad you finally agree with me instead of fighting me.
Well,
Stop fighting me all the time. I'm sick of you fighting me.
Well, it's interesting.
Stupid.
Because here she is.
I see. I was about to totally disrespect you and violate your VJ like never before, but I didn't. I just read the directions, and I realized.
I just unpeeled the packaging.
And it said right there, respect, and I'm glad. It was a great reminder to me. And now, unlike I would do to any other woman, I'm going to respect you and that area.
Well, the thing is that here she is, with the whole respect tattoo, but some women would say she is in a magazine exposing herself and disrespecting herself as a woman.
And meanwhile, in order to get that tattoo there, she had to tell some tattoo artist, could you write the word respect 1 inch above my VJ? Can you imagine her sitting in the tattoo parlor with her legs in frickin' stirrups or whatever she's got to do to have him chisel the letters respect right in that area? And she's expecting people to buy that? Are you kidding me? Is anyone buying this crap?
Interesting.
Terry has loading zone in hers.
If anything, it makes me go the other way.
Really?
Yes. If anything, it makes me now start the process of getting to know her, leaning towards a lack of respect, Terry. Diss. I'm jizzing the
oh man!
I don't want to know. Don't want to know.
That'd be talented.
The letters DIS right in front of that, Terry. Okay.
Wow. Interesting.
I'm almost done. Hang on.
Just because
dot the I.
She thinks she's so cool or something. She thinks she's so whatever with her little respect tattoo. Respect is earned. Anyone ever tell you that? Well, it was earned until I decided to put a tattoo of it right above my situation, and now everyone respects me. It's worked out very well for me, Mr. T-Man, so screw you. Is that the kind of person she would be? Probably. Right?
Probably.
Oh, no. This is the way it should be, and every woman should follow in my footsteps and, put that last little bit of reminder so that men don't disrespect you. She'd have one of those little hotty-toddy little explanations for why she put the word respect tattooed right above her situation, Terry.
She's definitely prepped with a lot of lines about it. Ready to go.
It is just silly looking. All right? I am all for tattoos for people wanting them. I actually saw the hottest girl just yesterday with a tattoo all the way from the top of the trapezius muscle straight down without any break in the action, Terry, to her fingertips.
Oh, cool.
Just wall-to-wall arm tattoo. Just really well done work. Very nice. So believe me, it's not like an anti-tattoo thing. It's just the mindset of the word respect above your vagina. Are you kidding me? I'm telling you, it's going to backfire, Terry. She's going to see so much disrespect because of her stupid tattoo.
Well, I wonder how long she's had it.
It may have fooled Hef. It ain't fooling me. Okay? This is Playmate of the Year. I'm definitely canceling my Playboy subscription now. I am.
That entails making a call. And
this makes me angry for some reason.
Well,
I don't put any kind of little message on my pecker, Terry.
Whoa. But it's not like it hasn't been that guys think it's kind of funny to put their own little take on down there, those tattoo guys.
Huh?
I've seen tattoos of little wording on, pictures, not actual.
Like what kinds?
Well,
what kind of stupid messages have you seen? This is a stupid, silly little
but for her, really, it's not. I mean,
for her,
obviously it has some meaning
dumbass.
for her.
All right, well, give me an example of what a man has put up that would be the equivalent of her putting respect right there. Tell me.
Well,
you got nothing. So don't even make it like you've seen things that are similar.
Oh, okay.
What do you got? Tell me what you got. Tell me I'm wrong. What do you got?
I'm just saying I've seen guys have tattoos down there. You were talking about having a tattoo down there. Words, as far as respect
I'm
my
not talking about having a tattoo down there.
Oh, okay.
This tattoo is just letters.
You just don't like the fact that it says respect.
It's not. That's all it says. It's not like a picture and inside the tattoo it says respect. It's just the letters. That's all it is.
Right. And that's what you don't like.
I just think it's stupid.
But you think it's more than stupid, though. It really bothers you.
It really bothers me.
It really angers you, though.
Because a lot of things bother me that really shouldn't.
Yeah.
But I mean, if it was a tattoo of a picture of some little bit of scenery or something, and it had the word respect thrown somewhere in the mix, I probably wouldn't even have made a big thing out of it at all. But that's all it is. RESPECT. That's the whole tattoo.
I'm surprised she spelled it right.
Well, I'm sure she had some help.
Yeah. It is a little much.
Just stupid.
It's like contrived point
and that's
making.
the only tattoo she has.
Right.
I don't see any tattoos anywhere else on her body.
Just
respect.
Forced point making. I'm going to show these people.
All right.
I'm doing this because I want to. That's why I pose naked.
Don't ever forget that when you're dealing with this VJ, it's about respect.
It's always my first thought when I'm with a woman.
Oh, my gosh.
Boy, do I respect this woman.
You freaking idiot.
Wow.
Yeah, if you're sensing that I'm angry over this, you got it.
You are.
Yeah,
and it's
stupid.
really,
and
like you say, it is very stupid. It's so minor.
It's not minor. It's so not minor.
But the thing, I guess, why it's so minor is because really, what does she have anything to do with you? And really, like you say,
I don't know her from a hole in the wall.
I know Playboy.
Yeah.
How many guys are still really getting the subscription to Playboy magazine?
Nobody. I don't want to know her. No one cares about Playboy anymore. It's an archaic dinosaur, and she's ugly. And even before I even noticed that the tattoo was there, I didn't think she looked good. And she has. If she at least showed me that she was a tattoo girl, that she had a whole bunch of tattoos and just wanted to throw that in the mix of her tattoos, I'd say fine. Aside from that, if it was, as I said, amongst a picture that was in that area and in the middle of it or somewhere in the tattoo itself, it had the letters that spelled out respect, I'd say, all right, fine, no biggie. But it's just that. That's all she wanted. I'm surprised there wasn't a little arrow pointing. There doesn't need to be. It's close enough.
We get it.
Put this picture up, Pasty. Put this picture up on the TManShow.com, even though it's of a naked woman who's topless and frontal and all that stuff. What's that? What is he telling me? What?
I have a clothed one that you can also see the tattoo really well if you want to use that.
I actually, until I really looked at it, I almost thought it was like a pair of underwear because, just because maybe I understand.
She went out.
And I know she went out.
She made a special trip to with a mission in mind to a tattoo parlor of some sort, Terry, and said, this is what I want.
You want anything else on there, man? Any pictures or any color in there?
They put slippery when wet on there? I mean, if you at least make it fun, enter at your own risk, something cute. Not something, respect. Shut your ass. Yeah, put that on the back. Shut your ass.
Whoa.
Put like a spider web or something. I like that. I know you've seen that a few times.
People are so serious. Dummies that are so serious. Nothing makes me more angry.
So much.
I guarantee you, if you were to ask her about it, question her, she would have this real serious answer. Well, I just think there's a lack of. Shut up!
Tons of lines all ready for you. Oh, I think it's a woman.
Jose, you're on the air.
Hey, T-Man.
Yes, Jose. What can I do for you? Wants to comment on this, I believe. Yes, Jose.
No, yeah.
What is your take on this? I'm overreacting. Of course, I tend to do that. I understand, but my feelings tend to be strong. What is your take on this, Jose?
No, I don't think you're overreacting at all. I think you're hitting it right on the head, man. I mean, I think that's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard of. You got to put a tattoo in that area. I mean, that's really stupid. I mean, respect something you earn. It's not given,
Yes.
I totally agree with what you were saying. And I love your show, by the way.
Yes, thank you so much. I love your call, Jose. Where are you headed right now?
Heading to work.
And what do you do, my friend?
I work for Microsoft.
For Microsoft? But you're in what city?
Fremont.
All right. Thanks for the call, man.
Hey, no problem, T-Man. Keep it up. I love you guys.
All right. Terry agrees with me, and yet she's bothered by how passionate I am about
Well,
this.
because-
how bothered to the extent of the fact that the extent of how bothered I am bothers you.
Yeah,
Yes.
because really, it's
Well, I
okay.
can understand
So
that.
no big deal.
Move
Yeah,
on-
it is a
move on
little
with your life?
stupid, and
You ready,
move on.
You ready for me to move on with my life?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not ready to move on with my life. How about that?
I mean,
peculiar that it angers you to this. You know.
yeah, it is. It's just
No, it's not
kinda-
peculiar.
But I mean,
It's peculiar that you can't understand.
I think it's super lame, but I'm not angered.
You think it's super lame, but you're not as bent out of shape as I am by it.
right.
I'm not ready to strangle her.
And he is.
I may be, yes.
Looks like it.
Because you keep looking at it, and the longer you look at it, the angrier you
No,
get.
I'm not as angry as I was about 2 seconds ago, but I could probably get as angry again
I'm sure
about
you
2 seconds
could.
from now. But, yeah, strangle is probably not overstating it, Terry, but that's all part of the asphyxiation little aspect of the sexual world that we're all into these days. Come on.
Yeah, not me.
If you're not near death, you're not having a quality orgasm.
Wow. Okay.
Near death.
Diane has the tattoo that I mentioned earlier that says enter at your... Is that what you're calling about? Do you have the tattoo that says enter at your own risk?
Whoa.
No, I'm not the one. I saw it on the beach in
Oh, you
Hawaii.
saw it. Well, at least, that's funny. That's cute. It's keeping it light.
Right. There's a million things you can
That's
put
a
on there.
completely
sure.
that's a completely different thing than what this woman has. And if I'm to think that this helped her in becoming Playmate of the Year, and that just shows me how easily manipulated the people at Playboy are. Man, if that kind of added to her profile when they discussed who should be Playmate of the Year, and she went and out and got this respect tattoo, and I respect that she got the respect tattoo, so I think that puts her over the top. If that's part of the discussion that helped her win this bit of an honor to be Playmate of the Year, well, then I'm sorry. I'm disappointed in my dad's favorite magazine.
Wow.
Well, that's what it's about, though. This magazine's about respecting women. They're tooting
And
that
she
horn.
best represents that.
Exactly.
Yeah, how do they choose the whole...
I don't know. I don't care to know. Even the font she chose for the letters respect is really ugly. It's an ugly little font.
There's probably a bunch of women in the Southeast that had that same tattoo. You just weren't able to see them. So, you could have been angry a long time ago.
Yes.
For all you know.
Right.
Well, I invite you. I wish you could see the picture. I'm sure you could find it of her all naked, and I think it really reveals the situation a lot more clearly of how ridiculous this is. But Pasty claims he put a picture up of her clothes so that there's no problem, so everyone can go look at it and still see the tattoo clearly that she chose to put an inch and a half right above her vaginal situation that spells out the word respect, but sends an even bigger message to anyone who may be confused.
I didn't do this for the money.
Or the fame.
No,
I don't think that's the message even.
It's not it.
I think it's, don't even dare disrespect me or especially my situation down here.
Part of that's from, judging her from posing naked, though, don't you think? Don't judge me for posing naked. You must respect
I'm sure
me.
there's a little twinkle and everything in there. And I'm sure she'd be so ready to tell you everything she was thinking about.
Be a nightmare.
And still does when she decided to go with that tattoo. All the messages it's sending. Christy, you're on the air.
Hi.
Hello.
I actually have one on my VJ.
What is it? It says respect?
It's a kitty.
What?
It says kitty.
It's a picture of a kitty.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm not knocking anyone who decides to get a tattoo in that area. That's not, I'm wanting to be very clear here. That's not what I'm getting all bent out of shape about here.
Exactly. Well, you can't really... When I got
it's the
mine,
fact
it was
that she thinks she's sending a message. She thinks she's really impacting the world with her message. All other women have missed what I can see. It's just that little pretentious idea she's throwing out there that, I'm the one who's going to carry the load in sending this message out there to especially the male population that doesn't really quite get it, that it's about respect. Shut up.
Wow.
You should have put carry the load on there.
Now, you have a tattoo of a little cute kitty on your situation, and that's wonderful. I'd like to see it sometime. As a matter of fact, I have time right now.
You're a big animal lover.
I'm a big animal lover more by the day.
Well, you know, it's a sense of humor thing. I think that tattoos just represent people, you know, and how they see themselves. And so all of mine, I
agree with that. It's a...
You know, so mine was more like a joke, like want to feed my kitty or pet my kitty.
It's a way to express yourself, and she chooses to do with it by keeping it light, Terry, keeping it fun.
Right. I understand.
And not making like she's sending some major message that's supposed to be an eye-opener that we're all missing, apparently, that she gets and we don't. Oh, respect. Shut your dumb playmate ass.
She's going to feel real dumb going for her exam when she gets knocked up by some random guy. The doctor looks down and sees that. Didn't work so well, huh?
Yeah, I guess not, huh, babe? Thank you for the call.
Tattoos themselves, it's like, you know, it used to kind of be something to be a rebel, but now everybody has them, so it doesn't even mean anything anymore.
Very mainstream now.
Yeah, it's almost more rebellious not to get one.
Yep.
JoJo's tattoo. Right. Yes, JoJo. JoJo, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
What can I do for you, sir?
Yeah, so I was flipping through a Hustler the other day, and I saw a tattoo that was pretty nice. It said, "Caution, slippery when wet."
Yeah, I've seen that one before, and that's fun.
If you're trying to send a message, I think that would be a pretty good message.
Of course he does.
Not the bend over knee slapper kind of laughter that you're gonna get out of that, but funny nonetheless, Terry. And it's not gonna do anything, you know.
I hear you.
There you go. Go for it. Well, how about that as a tattoo? Go for it.
Fine, all better than respect.
Respect. No, I don't. I'm looking in your eyes, and I don't see the proper amount of what this says right here. So you can't have this until you show me the respect.
How do you want me to do that?
Yeah, whatever it takes. Just tell me how you want me to look, and I'll do it, and then we can have sex, right? Idiot. Dumb idiot playmate.
Wow. I just trying to agree with you, and I get it.
I've interviewed playmates, Terry. For the most part, they're cool. You know, they don't take themselves too seriously.
Right.
They're fun. They laugh. Like to have a good time more than the next person even. So it's not a knock on playmates overall, at least the ones I knew a few years back. I've been to the Playboy Mansion, Terry.
I know you have.
Loved every second of it. If I would have seen this girl, get out of my way. Just because of the stupid tattoo, you get everything except that now.
Wow. Everything but that.
Exactly. Man, how just fun would it be just to finish all over it, Terry?
Wow. Okay, then.
All over it.
Yeah.
Like Letterman, an electric company. Remember that? Change the letter R.
Letterman.
Remember Letterman?
Now he's got his own show on CBS late at night.
Yes.
He's done well for himself.
It's a springboard for him, yes.
Letterman.
Probably making a couple more dollars now than he did.
Nico, yes, wants to add something. Go ahead.
Hey, all I gotta say, man, is how is the hoe gonna ask for respect and she got a VJ all in public for everybody?
Well, that's what I was saying.
No, I don't even necessarily agree with that. I don't think just because she chose to show herself in all her glory in that fashion is any means at which we should.
And if you're gonna be talking about respect in that kind of sense, I mean, don't show it.
Yes,
but like I said, and I pointed that out too.
Can't say that word,
I said
dude.
a lot of women, and there are maybe some men, I don't know, but a lot of women do look at the Playboy thing as kind of, disrespectful to women.
Yeah,
and
some people do.
All that,
people...
and then here you have this woman who, cross her stuff, has respect, and she wants you to respect her.
She's just trying to head it off early.
Right.
There's no indication from the way she decided to go with this tattoo that she was doing it as a joke, or she was doing it as some kind of spoof. She was doing it in all seriousness, and she thinks she's more obviously important than she really is, because no one is very important, and as an individual, and it just makes me.
It makes you upset.
Go the other way,
right?
Okay.
I put her up there with Harriet Tubman and Rosa Parks and all the great women of this country.
But just because of the fact she chose to get all naked and post her Playboy, that alone doesn't make me lose any respect for her. This makes me lose respect for her a hell of a lot more than that ever would. Okay? Now, this picture is up on the tmanshow.com. Feel free to crank the hell out of it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, you're definitely going to get what you talked about earlier.
And you're telling me you can see the tattoo as good as I can see it in this picture of her all naked, right?
Definitely don't.
Oh, dude.
And I'm not impressed with her all naked. That's how this whole conversation started, Terry.
You said she wasn't very attractive.
Even before I noticed the tattoo. I noticed the tattoo after I had made my decision that I wasn't into her at all.
Right.
All respect.
What is it? Okay, aside from the tattoo, what is it that, I mean, she's just not made up enough? She's not one of those, what?
She looks, I don't know, too
Plain
mannequin-like.
Jane?
No. Yeah, it just ain't working for me.
Right.
Maybe the picture you got up there is better, Pasty, but the one I got ain't working for me.
Yeah.
We got to do better than that.
Wow.
Playboy in all kinds of ways.
Okay.
But
it's like the first girl in Playboy I feel like I could maybe pull. You know? She doesn't look like... She's not that hot.
She's got moles all over her freaking face.
Wow.
A little moley for me as well. I didn't want to say that.
Dumb face. You don't want to say that? I'll say everything you don't want to say.
Okay, good.
Don't worry. I'm thinking the same thing as you. I just have no problem saying it.
A little moley.
Get those moles all over your face off.
Wow.
Because you know if they're there, they're everywhere else.
Have some dude jar them. Can't they burn those things off at this point? Yeah.
It's like a little dud.
So you guys aren't mole people?
Well, I mean, if you have...
I have moles.
You have a couple there, and that's fine. You don't... Yours or... Whatever, no big deal. She's got too many of them.
By the way, who's...
And they're the raised ones with, with the hair coming out of them.
It feels like velour.
All right?
By the way, Terry, who is a mole person? You said we're not mole people. Who is there really a mole person?
No,
apparently, Terry believes there are mole people out there, and maybe there are. Maybe there are guys that like to connect the dots with their tongue. I don't know.
I like a nice smile, moles, and a nice rack.
I don't have any problem with the...
Some guys, they made like a little mole here or there, sure.
There are the darkened little moles that just, aren't raised and have any texture. They have no texture whatsoever. They're just kind of like melding in with your skin.
Like a freckle kind of
Like a freckle kind of thing. Those aren't a big deal, but these are all on her face. These are the raised ones.
Yeah.
It's like if Cindy Crawford had like 7 of them on her face. Okay? It's a little much at that point. Cindy Crawford had the raised one with the hair coming out of it. I'm sure she plucked the hair every week, but it worked for her. It was a one mole. Eva Mendes has.
Yeah,
she's a one mole girl.
Oh, yeah.
All right? But you start getting to like 6 or 7, put them in a jar, would you please?
Oh, wow.
Just get a tattoo around that says guaca. That'd be awesome.
Okay.
You don't think so?
That crap under a microscope.
You'll figure it out on the way home, Vinnie.
No, I know,
Okay,
but
good.
I'm just saying.
Okay. Glad we could get all that straight. All right.
Oh, jeez.
And there's your Playmate of the Year.
Woohoo!
Yes. Pretty big time.
The T-Man Show.
Yes. Chris Brown loves to collaborate, man.
Yeah.
Yes. Loves to get with the ladies. Do a little duet. And
sounds good.
Elmo.
And Elmo?
Uh-huh. Yep. Watched that about 30,000 times on YouTube.
I've never seen it.
Elmo's another guy that likes to collaborate.
Elmo's a very good collaborator. He doesn't try to steal the spotlight from you. He's willing to share it.
Yeah, I've seen him with the Goo Goo Dolls, other bands.
Yeah.
He's everywhere, really.
Hello, Elmo.
That's pretty good. He wants to watch that a few times.
And Chris Brown, it's only gotten about 6 million hits on YouTube, Terry. And
go check it out.
I'm about half of those.
All right.
My 3-year-old son who demands to watch it 16 times a day.
Really?
Elmo, can you see the signs? You got
it all.
Yeah.
See the signs. I'm doing the Chris Brown part, Terry, not the Elmo part.
Okay.
Yes.
What is it about that voice that they love, kids? It's almost like cultish.
Well, it's the voice.
Cultish.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
only a matter of time before they're drinking weird punch and sacrificing all kinds of weird animals. Thank you for giving me a little heads up on what I can expect.
No problem.
I think it's the voice combined with the furry red animal-like creature that they're staring at, yes.
But my nephew, when he hears that voice, will come from any part of the house he's in and come flying to the TV.
He gets the image in his mind of what he'll be seeing when he flies to the TV, so that's part of it.
They really like Elmo a lot.
They do appreciate Elmo.
It's almost a little much.
Elmo may make it in this business.
Yeah.
If that's what you're saying, I think that's a proper prediction.
But there's been other puppets out there, right?
Yeah, some puppets, just like people. Some make it in the big old scene, and some just don't have what it takes. Elmo has that little special intangible that puts them ahead of the rest of the Muppets.
Like being all red?
Yes.
I think the coloring is certainly not
part of it, yeah.
Not something to be overlooked. Yes,
no, it's not easy being red.
You'd be surprised how Fire Red can make it happen more than you would expect. Yes. And I'm surprised you don't know about Chris Brown and Elmo's collaboration, Terry, but that's all right.
I'm sorry.
Since you have kids of all ages.
Yeah, but they're not really into Elmo.
Okay.
So, I mean, I don't know why. That is kind of interesting because most kids are.
Well, it's usually starts from the parents. But
I was a big Sesame Street person, all that.
So you showed them
Growing
Elmo,
up.
and they're like, not
Well,
not
no,
feeling it,
I mean, they're into the, like Backyardigans and stuff like that. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Dora the Explorer.
Wow.
Go Diego Go.
Handy Manny.
Handy Manny. Love Handy Manny.
Okay.
So, stuff like that.
All right. What else is going on in the world this morning, Terry? What else is happening, please?
Well, speaking of Jordan Sparks, the American Idol that she is, apparently American Idol has hit another 5-year ratings low.
5-year ratings low?
Yes. On Wednesday night, which usually at this time their ratings increase.
They're in their real heavy ratings time period.
You're down to your final 3.
You're down to your final couple of American Idol candidates, and everyone should be just hanging on everything that's going on, waiting to see who ultimately becomes this time around's American Idol.
Yes.
And no one seems to care.
Nope, pretty much.
Lowest ratings in how many years?
5-year.
In 5 years.
Ratings low, yep.
Ratings low.
Yep. 22.9 million viewers.
Of course, no network is going to turn away a show that gets 22 million viewers.
I understand that, but when
when you're accustomed to having a 3 as the first number this time of the year, it's certainly something to take note of. Well, they should realize maybe that they're kind of not connecting with their true audience person. I think the 17-year-old girl is kind of sick of seeing Neil Diamond songs and Barry Manilow songs thrown at them when they really don't even know who those people are.
And I agree with you. And
why do they continue to put old, like, kings of rock and roll and,
I don't know,
and old fogey-type music on that show? Why? Do they think they're getting 60-year-old women to watch this stuff?
No, I think maybe it just kind of to show their different range of ability. I don't know.
They may be showing that they got a range of appeal or interest or ability as far as the music they choose, but they better just get back to basics and start connecting with their true client, if you will.
But even in their heyday, they were doing like Burt Bacharach songs, right? I mean, they've always done that, haven't they?
They have, yes.
They've always done that? I don't think as much as they do now. Really? I think they used to every season have like a Burt Bacharach week. Okay. But they played more songs that at least were in the close to the decade we're in now. Right. Now you're like 40 years away from any song that they're singing on stage there. I think that may be part of it. I don't think that's all of it. I think people are just tired of the show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, and I think what's interesting, too...
We got enough American Idol.
Yeah, they realize it doesn't matter who somebody wins. Who cares? There's no guaranteed success in life.
Right.
Taylor Hicks and Bo Bice and all these guys. I mean, what does that matter?
Taylor Hicks and Ruben Studdard and the Bo Bices of the world. Some will make it, some won't. We get it by now. We've seen it all kind of factor.
Yes.
And they drag it out. I mean, how many times do you have to hear someone sing to know whether they can sing or not?
It's a been there, done that factor, and people have been there and done that with American Idol. And
well, the new twist, too, was the instruments this year, and they thought, that'll get everybody in.
Yeah, I guess not doing it for people.
No.
Oh, we got instruments this time around. Cool.
I'm going to play Mary Had a Little Lamb on my recorder. Hope you really like it. I'm going to try making my own.
I think you shouldn't underscore what I'm telling you about the old music factor,
No, I agree with you on that. You're right. You're right. Especially when they're singing and they totally forget the words and they're humming.
They don't.
Right, because they can't connect with it because it's too past their time.
They just heard this song for the first time a few days earlier in rehearsal, and now they're supposed to know it like they loved it all their lives.
Yes.
Let them sing what they want to sing.
Right.
Exactly. Let them choose any song they want to choose.
I agree.
And just because you were able to get Neil Diamond to come on the program, nobody who's watching the show really cares.
No, I know.
Although Neil Diamond will probably have, they say, I couldn't believe this when I read this, Think about where we are. This is 2008, right?
Mm-hmm.
They say Neil Diamond is going to surpass Mariah Carey as the number one album of what's out there right now. No, Mariah Carey's the number one album right now?
Yes. No, she was second to Madonna.
Yeah, it is 2008, right? Yeah. And yet you got Mariah Carey, who's the youngest of them all.
Right.
Madonna and Neil Diamond battling it out for the number one album.
Wow.
Def Leppard was number 5 last week, by the way.
Oh, my God.
Def Leppard's new one. Number 5.
Sure we didn't all get in the time machine and go back to like 82 or something?
Wow.
Because old people don't know how to download music for free. They actually go to the record stores and buy them. Maybe that's it.
Yeah, but downloads count when they factor in.
I don't know if they do.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
Sales.
Yes, when they factor in the number one album, they count downloads.
Old people don't know how to do it. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what it is.
So
when you buy something on iTunes, that counts. If you buy the album on iTunes,
so, yeah.
Yes, they just don't. They don't just neglect the whole world of downloading. They can't. I mean, you would never know what's popular.
Well.
Although it doesn't seem like what's popular should be popular when you hear names like Neil Diamond having the number one album. They project till I think his album gets released over the next couple of weeks or whatever.
It
comes out Tuesday.
No, it was out this past Tuesday.
Oh, they say when the new tabulations come in for next week, when they determine what the number one album is, it's got to be 60-some-odd-year-old Neil Diamond who takes that spot away from. I think I read it was Mariah Carey
Madonna.
now.
Wow.
It's Madonna's number one album over Mariah Carey.
Yeah, well, because Mariah's has been out for a couple of weeks. So
right.
Mariah sold like 90, and Madonna did like a couple 100,000. Because hers was new.
All right, even worse.
Well, she collaborated with JT and Timbaland. Come on.
And I heard her playing in a record store, and she's talking about shaking her booty.
Yeah.
I'm like, stop. You're 50.
She is.
Like grossing me out for like the first time ever.
All right, what else is going on, please?
Also, Britney Spears, her second appearance on How I Met Your Mother will be on Monday night.
Oh, good, because I never saw the first one.
Yes.
I'm going to watch this one.
Good.
I'm going to set the DVR kind of thing there and make sure that if I'm not watching it at the moment, I can watch it whenever I damn please, Terry. Britney's second appearance.
Yes.
Will it have the same kind of pleasantly surprised impact that the first go-around had? Or will this time suck and she'll be back where she was? Who knows?
I don't know. Hopefully, maybe, she will do well. And
I'm rooting for her.
I am too, believe it or not. Because I think, I feel bad, but...
You want her to have something to hold on to here.
Yeah, I do. I would like to see her rebound.
And she's starting to show signs of a rebound.
Right.
Not just in the little moment she had on How I Met Your Mother the first time around, but she's got some visitation rights back.
Yeah, she's
and
working on that.
She hasn't been strapped to a gurney. And
no, not in a while.
Hit with the tranquilizer dart anytime over the past couple of months.
And she's having lots of phone sex with K-Fed these days.
She's doing what?
Having tons of phone sex with K-Fed, apparently, too.
You got that story in front of you?
Yeah.
Or are you just hearing about that?
No, I have a story about how according to Star magazine, she and Kevin Federline frequently engage in phone sex.
Yeah, Pasty just handed me the phone sex is big, by the way. I never appreciated phone sex until
You just recently has?
Not just recently. I mean, I'm a person who's not rightfully able to have phone sex.
Why did you figure you had it with
1
your
o'clock
wife?
later today, who's ever interested? I'm not in the... I'm not in the time of my life, Terry, where that can fly and be acceptable considering where I'm at in life, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you could do it with your wife. Don't you ever do it with your wife?
Phone sex with my wife?
Yeah, just for something fun.
What's the point? It's like, come down the hall, come see me.
Well, like if you're out and about or if she's running around for the day.
We're never
and
out and
calling
about.
in.
Where are we going to be out and about?
We don't do anything.
All right.
We do nothing.
All right.
Here, Pasty just printed it out for me, Neil Diamond, after 41 years, after appearing for the first time on the Billboard charts.
Jeez, 41 years ago he was on the chart. They didn't even have charts, did they, 41 years ago?
Will be earning his first number one album in a number of years. First day sales were so huge that they say he's a shoo-in for number one album of the week.
Old people don't know how to pirate music, I guess.
Clay Aiken's new album, not even going to come close to doing what? Clay Aiken's got a new album out?
You're asking the wrong person, my friend.
I don't know who you're asking. I know he's on Broadway. I didn't know he had a new album out, though.
Apparently he's got a new album out that isn't going to touch the record sales of Neil Diamond.
It's going to rock, though, I bet. Kick ass.
Toby Keith also is trying desperately to get that number one spot, but to no avail. You can't compete with the great Neil Diamond.
Jeez.
Go, Neil.
He established himself a long time ago when he sang Love on the Rocks. And still to this day, ain't a surprise.
No, it's shocking that it's still not.
What was the movie he did?
Oh, I don't remember.
Oh,
Sorry.
Oh, my God.
Is that right?
Yes.
Wasn't he, awful, though?
I never saw it.
I saw it. I just can't remember the name of it.
Wasn't he, the most monotone, I
can see that. Yeah, I'm sure it was terrible.
All right. So, Brittany and K-Fed are having phone sex.
Apparently they are, according to Star Tabloid, yeah.
So is this all leading to the big free-for-all, every cover of the magazine, pointing out how they're back and better than ever?
Well, possibly.
Could it be true, Terry? Could, after all they've been through, they'd be on the phone going, well, saying all kinds of things.
Hey, baby, you miss me because I miss you.
Terry, it's got to be dirtier than that. Wow.
This is a family show.
Yeah, I was thinking of things that I've said in my phone sex travels, Terry. That
snake ready to play.
Oh, snake ready to play? Yeah, keep going. Yeah, the snake is ready. What do you want me to do with it?
Well, because I've got a cave that it can go in.
Oh, jeez. My snake in your cave? Is that what you're telling me?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. And how's my snake going to like your cave?
Oh, it's going to be snug in there.
Okay, you know what?
Can I ask you a question?
I don't know.
I have a question about how to do phone sex correctly.
You can't do phone sex on a family show, Terry.
Oh, my God.
All right?
That was just weird. Sounded good,
Now,
Terry,
when you do that kind of stuff, do you need innuendo at
That's
that point?
because you're not ready for phone sex yet. Innuendo, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't you just come out and say it? I mean, do you need innuendo?
It's not part of it.
Don't you guys know what you're doing? I mean, we know we're talking dirty. Why do you have to have an innuendo?
Because we're on a family show, is what we're pretty much.
That's what I'm wondering. But in the
real world, I would be a lot more blunt.
Okay, that's what I'm wondering.
Yes, that's why I had to stop myself when I was thinking about things I wanted to say.
All right,
that's what I was wondering. Because I am hardcore. Okay,
what do you want? Sean wants hardcore.
Let me tell you this. Yeah,
well, I mean for the show, I'm talking about the real.
We don't have a delay system long enough to tell the things that I've said through my years of phone sex. Now, if I tell you some of the things that I've said during the course of phone sex,
whoa,
you would even blush. All right?
Really?
That's right.
And I only blush from tying my shoes.
Now, man, the Pooh, when I was, how old are you, 23? When I was 23, not that I'm that far removed from 23, Terry.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. I'm mid-30s now, but when I'm 23, I'm not doing phone sex. Phone sex is something that starts in your late 20s.
Okay.
Really?
I don't know why, it just starts then. That's not the way it was for me.
Because you have maybe more guts or something?
I had girls wanting to have phone sex with me when I was in my early and mid-20s, and I was like, I don't get this. I don't want to do it. I don't know. Either we do it or we don't.
Oh.
That's where I was at. But then for some reason, not that I stopped being interested on any level of doing what needed to be done in my late 20s, but for some reason, phone sex made sense to me in my late 20s and into my 30s more than, well into my marriage, more than, no, of course not. Now, you'll find that you'll find your stride at some point. That's what I'm telling you. That's my prediction. Well, I don't know. Maybe not you, but did me.
Now, is texting taking place of that or no? Is that not the same?
It's not as rapid fire.
True. Turn on it. Come on. Send a message.
Oh, yeah. You're waiting for it to come back.
But I will tell you this.
I'm almost done.
There is that rush. There is that real high intensified kind of moment where you're waiting back for what you know is going to be some hot-ass text page from some girl that you're writing things you shouldn't be writing to.
Right. You know? Yeah, I do.
You know when you're just sitting around waiting for it to roll in, then you get that vibration, you're like, oh
boy. Leave me alone, Mom.
She didn't let me down. Oh, way to go, girl. You know? For sure. Look what she wrote, that little naughty bad girl.
If you're waiting
wait till she sees what I write next. I'm going to give it to her good here. Send.
Trying to send it to Monica, and I sent it to Mom.
Oh, and then Mom fires back an even better response.
Oh, yeah, I knew you'd come around, son.
Whoa.
See the signs everywhere. Okay. So phone sex. See, K-Fed gets it now. K-Fed is in his late 20s now, right?
Yes.
I'm telling you, that's when phone sex starts. Never did it, Tari? You ever been a phone sex? Ever been a little span of your life?
No, yeah, I have.
Your phone sex was in play, or what?
I think I actually kind of like phone sex sometimes better than real sex.
Oh, jeez. And wow. And I bet
you can say all
you claim you don't do that stuff, so
I bet that
sex?
it wasn't that far off. She doesn't Terry she's said on the air that she doesn't gratify herself.
Right, so what would phone sex do for her?
She
says she likes it better than real sex sometimes.
Well,
talking on a phone and describing things.
Apparently, she gets something out of phone sex while at the same time simultaneously not doing what we tend to do when we're having phone sex.
I thought phone sex was all about doing what we tend to do.
Yeah, for me it is.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I
can call my husband and call on the way home from work and say something naughty to him, and that's phone sex to me.
Yeah.
I don't need to be in a darkened bathroom talking to somebody.
And I can do that also while I'm driving, but I feel bad for my fellow commuters if they're to look into my car, Terry.
Oh, see that? Okay.
If you don't turn away, you're about to see me hit the windshield, so you might want to mind your own business there in the left lane.
So.
Well, I'm usually in the left lane, but anyway.
Yeah.
But during some phone sex times, I'll move over to the right lane. Anyhow, yeah, I don't necessarily. I kind of agree with where Hotshot is going there. If you're not going to be taking matters into your own hands,
what's the use then?
What's the point of getting all graphic like that? But if you find some value in it,
I can do it just fine.
Not only does she find value, but she still, even though she doesn't have the simultaneous gratification going on, she still says, and she's going to stick by that she finds it a lot of times better than real sex.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I would understand.
Big statement.
Yeah, no, I would understand if she did her business, but she doesn't. So how could you possibly find that better than real?
I just think it's
Hot Fudge is saying if you were to lay back and go while you were having phone sex,
lay back and go what?
Yeah. There you go. Really? Is that what they look like?
If you were to be all spread eagle and talking all dirty like and
wow.
If you were to be doing that while you were doing your phone sex thing, then he would understand that it could be better than real sex.
Oh, okay.
But how could you make a statement that it's better than real sex when you're not even like unzipped?
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It's like walking into a restaurant and saying, "Oh, I just like the smell. It's better than eating sometimes for me."
That's a great analogy.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like, what's the point really? If you're not going to eat, why would you even go?
Wouldn't that frustrate you?
But if you had the choice between smelling the great aroma of a nice buffet or steering clear of catching a wave of I don't know, freshly made clam chowder, would you choose to stay away or what?
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to be tempted. It's like, working yourself up for nothing. There's no payoff.
Well, but I think for me, what happens is
pretty much the story of Terry's life.
Well, it's a workup for when you get home.
But that's not as good when you get home. You just said.
But that's real sex. So that's different than phone. And you said you liked phone better. I don't get it.
I said not all the time, but it can be.
But how could it possibly ever be?
Are you saying that it's not phone sex by definition if you're not doing things to yourself?
I'm actually asking you.
I don't know. You'd be incorrect. Okay. I mean, I think standard practices, it generally happens simultaneously, but it could still be phone sex.
Okay.
It still qualifies as true classic phone sex if you're not doing what you were suggesting needs to be done.
I didn't know.
See,
I didn't know people ever did it and not touch them.
You think by definition you have to be doing that while you're talking dirty.
See, I kind of view it as, although I understand where you guys are coming from, I also view it as kind of a foreplay thing for me.
No, after I'm done with phone sex, you want to see me for a while.
As anticipation
and I ain't cleaning up either.
What's going to come.
If I'm in a hotel, leave for the maid.
Oh, yeah, that's the best part.
All right.
I wouldn't touch that towel for you.
Feel bad for a lot. I feel like I should put a sign on some towels in my hotel room.
Throw them away.
I have comments in the Terry Cam chat room.
Oh, these guys would know.
I feel like I should put like a handle with care kind of message, little note on the towel that, acted as my... You know what I'm saying, Terry?
Sure.
I actually have. I'm an empathetic guy. I feel bad for the woman who's cleaning or the person who's cleaning my room.
Good.
Mm-hmm. You don't see many men cleaning rooms in hotels, Terry.
No, you don't.
Why is that profession strictly women?
Well,
when is the day going to come where I'm in enough hotels out and about? When is the day going to come where a man knocks on the door? Housekeeping?
I'm here to clean up.
And they would have a little more respect for your sleeping time as opposed to the obnoxious knock.
Well, but they have a schedule to keep.
Housekeeping.
Desk people are going, hey, get up there. We got to clear that room. Get them moving.
Can you be a little more gentle with your knock?
Not able to.
You're just so immune after all these years of being a housekeeper that you have to knock with such force and lack of love. A lot of times you're the first voice I hear in the morning in those situations, and little more tenderness. That's all I ask.
A little more tenderness.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I'm about, Terry. I'm a tender guy.
Hey, excuse me, sir.
Yes. Housekeeping.
Get up. Did you have a nice nighty-night sleep?
Rise and shine, Beatmaster. Wow. Can't wait to get in and pick up all those nasty towels of yours.
Yes.
Tough gig.
Multiple
So
towels.
what I'm trying to say is housekeeping. Why can't they do that?
Yeah.
She'd never wake up.
Probably
No
not.
kidding.
Eventually I'd wake up, and I know they have a schedule to keep, but show me a little care.
It'd just be part of your dream. Just incorporate that somehow.
What are the chat room people adding, Terry?
Well, your favorite Brandy would like to try it out.
Oh, she's on one of these phone lines,
I
Terry.
know. I see her on the phone.
She wants to, she's on the phone. You could see her on Terry Cam on the phone.
Yeah. She'd like to talk dirty to you.
You didn't think she was on the phone with anyone else, did you?
No, I knew better.
Now, Brandy's a married woman, Terry.
Yes.
Oh, you're killing my buzz.
I'm a married woman.
You're a married woman? Really?
Why?
Your husband's handsome.
Very handsome husband, Terry. Why should we be having phone sex?
Same reason that she sent you her sex videos, I guess. I don't know.
Brandy?
Mm-hmm.
How you doing, baby?
Pretty good, baby. How you doing?
I'm okay. I'm not... Hey, this is not me saying I'm ready to start here now.
Really?
I'm ready.
No, do it.
And you know what? I don't know if you have the goods, to be honest, Brandy, to hang with me, all right? So let's just leave it at that, and it's better that we never do, because you'll never be the same, and I don't want you like
You'll
that.
never be the
I don't want you looking at your husband like he's just shortchanging you in life, because he ain't, making it happen in the high-intensified ways that you be getting it here, all right? Even in phone sex, it's going to rattle the cage of your world.
Oh, that's okay. I just figured if we did that, we could meet somewhere in Nebraska.
So you want to really meet for reals? Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
If I ever get my hands on you, Brandy, you would be in so much trouble.
Oh, I'd still be looking forward to it.
Listen to me. How long you been married? Why are you acting like this? You're all talk. You know that. You know you're all talk. And
Although she did send you the video. I don't know if she's all talk, by the way.
Sending me the video is no indication that she's nothing but all talk. She loves the rush out of what she feels when she talks big, but when push comes to shove, she's just as chicken as anyone else, probably including me. So stop talking a big game.
No. See, you didn't think I would send you the video, and I did.
I didn't. But because I said that so many times, you had no choice but to send it.
No,
and you didn't disappoint me in your talents. You showed me some skill in the videos you sent, but it was on your husband where it should probably stay. So why acting like this, Brandy?
Well, why don't we meet somewhere and I can try it on you, and then we'll find out.
She keeps asking like that, Terry. She keeps asking enough times. She's going to wind up in a real...
Why don't you tell her? Go
bad
ahead.
spot.
Go ahead,
She's going to get a red roof in her in.
Tell her, G-Man.
How long have you been married, Brandy?
6 years.
Oh, she's ready. Coming up on that itch.
You got problems in your marriage, or is everything good? I heard enough. That's all I needed to hear. Where's your husband right now?
He's at school.
He's at school.
Not 9 years old, T-Man.
So he's still learning. So there could be improvements. Things can get better. There's hope, right?
Sure.
All right. I mean, you're happy, right? You're happy in your marriage.
Yeah.
Good. Stay that way. Don't worry about me.
Well, I'm not worried about you.
Because you'd be ruined after me.
Wow. She's biting on her glasses.
Wreck you.
She's biting on her glasses.
She's biting on them?
Yes. Yeah.
She probably didn't even realize she was biting on her glasses.
She's kind of doing it for me.
Oh, no, Brandy does for me, too. Don't get me wrong. That's why she better stop. She better stop because she's going to wind up in a lot of trouble, okay?
Maybe I'm
You understand
looking for a
me?
little trouble there, T-Man.
Yeah, you're looking for a little trouble. That's not what I said you'd wind up in. What did I say you'd wind up in, Brandy?
Maybe I'd wind
What
up
did I say
in a
you'd wind
lot
up
of
in?
trouble.
You're not looking for a lot of trouble, and you know it, so stop pretending, all right? Don't be a pretender unless you know what you're getting in for.
Oh, I am, though, because I joined Terry Cam after you told me to, and I'm still there.
And she hasn't missed a day since,
No,
right?
she has not.
Now she's addicted.
And she has shown everybody her lovely chestal region.
Not really.
I mean, well, because you told her to.
Just that one day.
Yeah. T-Man said rub your...
She has all these silly little images right now of us meeting in Nebraska. I don't know why Nebraska
Silly
does it for her,
images
Terry.
halfway
Because
around.
I say silly because if it ever really happened, she'd be in so much trouble. She doesn't even know what she's in for. All right?
I want to be in so much trouble there, T-Man.
Brandy, you'd never be the same. You don't need
That's
that.
okay.
You don't want. You don't. Oh, my gosh.
Whoa. Easy.
You keep tempting me, all right? Keep doing it.
She's liking that.
No, go have a good weekend.
Tina, I'm thinking you should come out for the weekend.
Go have a happily married weekend.
Well, actually, I'm going to Florida without him.
Oh, gee.
I have a house in Florida.
I know you
do. Good. And enough money to buy a round trip right now.
Where in Florida are you going?
Going to Tampa for 2 weeks.
Oh, good. That's nowhere near my house. That's fine.
Right. You would never drive 3 hours for her.
You know what? That's perfect for you. You need a little time away to realize how much you love your husband and rethink things and stop acting foolish. All right? Because you're going to wind up getting yourself in big trouble.
Yeah, but see, if you came down to Florida...
And instead of winding up getting yourself in trouble, what you're going to do is you're going to wind up getting in trouble with some stupid guy who's got no skill and sucks, and you're going to start crying in the middle of sex, and you're going to really start feeling sorry and getting depressed. And you don't want that in your life. All right?
That's why I want you to come down there.
You better stop. All right?
I'm not gonna.
Okay. Thank you for the call, Brandy. Make her go away, Terry.
Yeah, that's rough.
Because I am going to rip her apart.
What do you mean by that?
I don't need to be here for this right now.
I will break her in two if she doesn't stop it, Terry.
She's not stopping.
I'm talking in the most loving of fashions, of course.
I see.
But it's not where I'm at. I'm at watching Chris Brown and Elmo.
Okay.
See the side. Oh, it's not working for me anymore.
No, Elmo better watch it.
Tampa, huh, Brandy?
Done.
Travel agent. No, come on. Brandy. She looked good on...
Maybe I want to be
She is
torn
looking
apart by
pretty
She
two
looked
men.
good on video, Terry, but, you know, that doesn't always translate, right?
I didn't know her chest was so big.
know.
Her chest is gigantic.
Yeah, it's got a nice
Real.
chest.
Looks real to me.
And she looks like she gets really into the moment, too. She's not like, just like... There are some girls that just know what what they're supposed to be doing and go through the motions, Terry, and some girls who really, truly love what they're doing.
Right.
Okay, do you understand the difference?
Yes.
Brandy certainly struck me as someone who really loved every second of what she was doing when she was having sex. All right? And when she was being more the giver. What are you turning the screen? What am I missing?
Don't look.
No, look.
I ain't worried. Believe me, I saw a lot more than what she could do on Terry Cam.
She's putting them up there for everyone.
Well, I think everyone should be jumping on Terry Cam then. Because apparently there's a free show going on. Brandy's all horny this morning. It's a Friday, and she's looking forward to everything but her husband, apparently. She's been married for how long did she say?
6 years.
6 years?
6 years.
She's out.
Man, could your wives be doing this out there? If the men out there are listening, are they feeling comfortable with what their wives may be up to right now?
He's in school, just sitting there studying.
Some dude in class right now thinking he's got a happy marriage, not realizing his wife is talking major trash to the team, and she may get what's coming to her? Wow. But I'm not going to do it, Terry.
Okay.
He's not a minute.
Saying that out loud.
She did say that she'd like to be,
Summer vacation's coming up.
Does she have a sister or anything? Or? Friend?
She sounds pretty nice out there, doesn't she?
Yeah, I don't think she would disappoint.
Yeah, she doesn't sound like she's all talk. I was just saying that, trying to put her to the
While
test.
she was gnawing on her glasses, she didn't look like she was all talk.
I was just testing her, trying to see her reaction when I said she was all talk.
Oh,
she passes every test.
Oh, yeah.
So far, she's passed every test, Terry.
Just for you.
That's
what she said.
That's what she said?
Just for you.
I mean, you can't blame her for acting like this, Terry.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. You know, you've always longed to act like this, Terry, but you've never been able to...
have. It's tough every
when
day.
Terry acts like this, comes home with a kid, so she's not really doing it right.
She's missing a step.
Yeah.
And I want Brandy to wind up in the same spot.
gosh.
I'll tell you what, Brandy, I ain't putting anything on if we go at it. All right? You're feeling me. Wow. You're getting all my thunder. Stipulations.
God.
You better think hard about this.
You're going hard on her.
All right?
Hard on her.
Because I know no other way.
Yeah, if you have to wear that, then you may as well not even go.
And I'm there till the job is completed, if you know what I'm saying, Terry.
I'm all for it.
There ain't no rhythm method going on.
She says I'm all for
I
it.
always think the rhythm method is pulling out, but that's not really what the rhythm method is. Yeah, but anyway, all right, she's all for it, yeah. She's got every... All right, wonderful.
Come out to Florida then.
Keep doing it.
Geez.
Keep doing it,
Come out
Brandy.
to Florida then.
That's right. I have a breaking point, Terry. And it's time for the break right now. All right.
The T-Man Show.
Alec Baldwin says he still hasn't recovered from the storm of controversy over that infamous phone call message he left for his 11-year-old daughter.
Ow. You are a rude, thoughtless little pig.
Oh, geez, yeah.
Forgot about that. That's great.
That was a very interesting call. I got to start watching that show, or what? 30 Rock is a must-see, or what?
I love it. I love it more than I did the first season.
Too many damn shows for me to have to watch, Terry. I'm 4 years behind on The Office. What are they in their fourth season?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm 4 seasons behind on The Office. I know I'd love it. I know I'd laugh my ass off, and yet I don't watch it.
Fourth season comes to an end next week. On to 5.
Well, I think I could get through a box set in like a day.
Very watchable, yes.
So I can catch up in 4 days.
You could. You could slam through it.
And yet, knowing that, I haven't come close to starting.
It doesn't drain you like Lost. You can just slam through them.
And Alec Baldwin is great in 30 Rock.
I think he's hilarious in it. Love it.
Alec Baldwin says he still hasn't recovered from the storm of controversy over that infamous phone call message he left for his 11-year-old daughter.
You are a rude, thoughtless little pig, okay?
Here's what he told Morley Safer in a 60 Minutes interview that airs this Sunday.
This thing with my daughter, there's only one thing that comes to mind initially, and that is how my daughter must have felt to have this played out in public. The second thing I realize is...
That is a backhand slap at his ex-wife, by the way, if you're able to read between the lines. He's not knocking himself for necessarily making that call. He's kind of... The way I'm interpreting it, saying, hey, any parent can be saying that to their kid in a moment of frustration or whatever, and that's just the way it's going to happen behind closed doors. But he's backhanding his ex-wife, Kim Basinger, for releasing that bit of audio to the public, which thereby led to an amazing amount of embarrassment for his daughter, who he feels sorry that had to go through that. So he's not knocking himself or saying, I was wrong. He's saying, believe me, she's an idiot and an asswipe for doing what she did. Putting my daughter through all that embarrassment.
They definitely hate each other.
And I don't necessarily disagree with that. She used bad judgment, and his was bad judgment as well, but more, believe it or not, understandable judgment. You're going to have moments when you're a parent where you just go off on your kids. Now you try to keep those moments to a minimum, or if at all, and you're going to do things that you may regret, and you just hope it's not something that's over the line. This is on the borderline of over the line, and he went off on his daughter's voicemail, and it's kind of towards the line, but not, he called his daughter a pig. And it was supposed to be between him and her, and it wouldn't make her feel good, that's for sure, to hear her own dad calling her that, but she knows he didn't mean it. She knows, if I remember right, he was just frustrated that he was calling her over and over again, and she wasn't answering his call because she was busy doing whatever.
Okay.
Here's what he told Morley Safer in a 60 Minutes interview that airs this Sunday.
This thing with my daughter, there's only one thing that comes to mind initially, and that is how my daughter must have felt to have this played out in public. The second thing I realize is you can pretty much bet everything you own that I would never leave another voicemail message for my daughter that wasn't just like something out of a Rodgers and Hammerstein score.
Baldwin also reveals that he still hasn't given up his childhood dream of going into politics.
There's no age limit on running for office to a degree?
Yeah, I think your opponent will be playing that voicemail all through the campaign.
Yeah, no question.
But anyone could get elected through any scandal these days, so it's not like he's unelectable. I'm not saying that, but he's going to be hearing that clip a lot. As far as if he decides to go into politics, whoever he's running against, you want someone to represent your district who called their own daughter a rude, thoughtless little pig? Their own daughter? I don't run for office, Terry.
Probably.
I would, but I don't like to put on, like, nice clothes.
Yeah.
You got to wear, like, nice clothes to be a politician, right?
You do.
The worst part about it.
Yeah.
You know how much money we've saved on clothes working in this business?
You can't wear jeans every day?
Not every day, no. Not when you go out, kiss babies, kissing cheeks, all that stuff.
I got a new pair of jeans on this morning, Terry.
All right, cool.
I was noticing your rump looks extra.
Thank you so much.
supple.
I was thinking it might. What's this brand? Oh, yeah. I never heard of this brand, but I tried them on yesterday. Just bought them yesterday. Had to wear them today. William Rash. Do you ever hear that?
No.
All right. I'm sick of buying these little fruity little 7s. So, going hardcore with William Rast, whoever he is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hardcore.
Yes. Thanks for for noticing.
All right.
Maybe not. What else is going on, Terry? What else is happening?
Let's see. Oh, I've got pictures.
Tell me my ass has ever looked better, Terry. Come on.
Your ass has never looked better.
Oh, you don't have to just say it because I said so. Okay.
Anyway, I have pictures for you of Eva Mendes from the Italian edition of Vogue magazine.
Right.
I think that you will like them because
I'm not an Eva Mendes fan, Terry.
I know you're not, but
I'm purposely not a fan because I think she's a cheap knockoff of a lot of people that came before her. I think she's I've said this before to you, Terry, so don't make me say it again. I think she's a cheap knockoff of a combination of women, of Jennifer Lopez, a little Cindy Crawford in there, a little Eva Longoria. All those who succeeded in catching the public, especially men's attention over the course of a decade, Eva Mendes came along and just combined all these qualities and called herself Eva Mendes. And look at Vinnie the Pooh, fell right into her little trap. He thinks she's she's like one of your top 5 women, right? Yes. Is she in your
She's in my 5.
She's in your 5?
Yes.
Really?
I love Eva Mendes. Always have.
That's inexcusable.
No.
Well, you may change.
You want to say she's hot. A lot of men say she's hot.
Yeah.
I understand a man who's going to say Eva Mendes is way hot. I understand it. I think you're falling into a trap that she set for you.
It was a very attractive trap.
Kind of leeching on other women's hard work that came before her to establish themselves.
Yeah. She makes it her own.
She's a J-Lo knockoff combined with a little hint of old school Cindy Crawford.
I think she's hotter than J-Lo.
New school Eva Longoria. And she's nothing new in any aspect.
Eva Longoria is ugly to me for some reason. And then J-Lo is not as hot as Eva Mendes, but she does have
You
a fat
loved
ass.
J-Lo back in the day. Don't pretend like you didn't.
In the Selena days, yeah, because her ass was like...
In the Selena days.
Her ass was bigger then.
Mm-hmm. Well, they may have padded her ass to come close to the what's... No, they don't need to pad J-Lo's ass. But if there's anyone who can win the big, thick ass contest, it's got to be Selena over J-Lo.
Well, in real life?
In real life.
Oh, I didn't even think about
that. Selena had an ass that just wouldn't stop.
Really?
Oh, my gosh. She was about as voluptuous
the real
as
Selena had a fat ass?
You've never seen like a real Selena concert?
No.
You don't show the proper respect for Selena.
Oh, yeah. I've seen the movie like a million times.
I'll bring you... No, the movie is good. Don't get me wrong.
The movie is great.
He was 11 when she died.
Do me a favor, dude. Just during the next break, go on YouTube and see the real Selena, please.
Done.
You were how old when she died? How old were you in 95?
I guess 11. I don't know.
You were 11 years old in 95?
No. I don't know.
You don't know how old you were?
You're the
you don't know how old you were?
Wait a minute. You have to be a mathematician to know how old you were?
Yes, you do. You do.
What year were you born? I'll be the mathematician for
I was
you.
born in 84.
84? You were 11.
The mathematician.
Mm-hmm. Well done. How'd you do it?
You couldn't do that?
How'd you do it?
I'm a mathematician.
Okay.
What?
All right.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? Let's not dwell on this. But anyway.
College
That's 6 plus 5. Really? You couldn't do that?
I couldn't do it.
Or 10 plus 1.
You have to be a mathematician?
You do.
All right.
All right.
Don't jump all over him.
No, I'm jumping all over him. I
got it right.
He was kidding.
He was kind of kidding when saying he had to be a mathematician.
I'm going to pay $400 for this club gig, but I'm going to take $300 back from you. So you have no idea how much you have.
You're worried that he's getting screwed over by club
owners?
owners?
Easily.
I don't think he knows his math.
You know? When you're counting cash in front of me, it's a different thing.
I took it as him kind of joking when he said you have to be a mathematician.
I thought he was joking, but he's not.
He was joking.
No, he's not.
I had no idea how old I was in 95.
Well,
I would sit here at the count.
He didn't sound 100% confident. Well, you asked him to do math on the fly. Okay. He didn't want to come off as sounding stupid in case he was wrong. I know where he's coming from.
Okay, got it.
Take it easy. All right.
Wow.
No more brain busters this morning. Sorry, dude. God.
Okay. Anyway, what were we talking about?
Anyway, I gave you pictures
Selena's
of
big
Eva
ass in real life.
Mendes, and then all the Terry Cam chatters are saying you guys are comparing big behinds, and of course Kim Kardashian.
Why? Well, Kim Kardashian is way late to the party.
I know.
What is Eva Mendes doing posing topless? Was her career stalled out or what?
No, it just, over in Europe, of course, things are a little bit more risque when it comes to magazines and such.
But she can't act her way out of a freaking paper bag. Not that that's important, but I saw this movie with her and Denzel that she was just so laughably bad. Actually, in some movies, there was a movie with Mark Wahlberg recently that she did all right. But what was the Denzel movie, like Fire something? Something about a fire. Fire into the fire. Feed it, fighter. Huh?
Fire crotch.
Yeah, that's the one.
No.
Is that the one you played a bodyguard or something?
No, he played a cop.
Oh, that
and it was
one.
his
Oh, that one
ex-wife.
where
She was
Denzel
his
plays a cop.
ex-wife. Okay, that one, right?
She was. I think she might have been his ex-wife. I don't know. I fell asleep for
They were on the
half of it.
bayou, and he got set up. Yes.
Or did he get set up? That was the whole mystery.
Yeah, that was the whole mystery.
Right.
He's going to rent it this weekend.
What was the name of the movie, Pasty? Pasty, you're looking this up, right?
I am. We Own the Night?
No.
We Own the Night. No, that's the Mark Wahlberg one. Oh, there he goes.
Man on Fire.
Man on Fire. See, I told you it was fire or something.
Yeah.
Told you it was fire. I know my fires.
Yes, you
Okay. All right, so Eva Mendes is topless, and
Yeah, she
Vinnie
looks
the Pooh is
pretty
loving every second of it because out of all the women on the globe, she is one of Vinnie's top, what, 3?
5. Top 5. She'd be number 5.
Mm-hmm. She'd be number 5 in your top 5.
Yeah. But she's still in there.
Who's your number 1 right now, just because we're on the subject?
Is that before 5 or no?
Let's see. 1, 2.
You would have to subtract 4 just to humor Hot Shot.
Is that what you would have to do?
Yes,
So,
to get to number 1.
5 fingers, take away 4.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a clear number 1? Or if you haven't answered by now, obviously you don't have a clear number 1.
I don't think I would have a clear. I would have to sit down and,
Well, it might be Selena if you see these clips right.
God, really?
She wasn't even pretty. Come on.
She was pretty to me.
Her face?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think she was pretty.
No, you're wrong.
But a fat ass will make a chick pretty.
I think she was beautiful.
Any day.
Really? Well,
yes. I miss her every day. But anyway, you think I'm sounding like I'm joking here. I'm not.
Really?
I miss her every day.
Well, you saw her movie like 5 years after it came out. Now you love her.
I was late to the party.
But now you love her.
Love her.
That's like if you saw her in concert, I would get it, or if you kind of knew her or something. You saw her movie, and now you're the biggest fan ever.
Every day.
Every day you miss her?
One of the biggest losses, one of the biggest tragedies.
That's probably true.
In modern times.
Yeah,
I agree with
it was
that.
really sad.
All right?
I miss her too.
Just hope nothing happens to Elmo.
Oh, jeez.
I found it too. 7 million hits
7 million?
on YouTube.
All right.
For a clip that obviously couldn't have been up there too long, because how long has Chris Brown really been around? It's not like this this thing has been around forever. Okay. This is my life, Terry.
Yeah.
10 o'clock. 6 times a day. Let's just wait till Elmo's solo part. There you go. That's all I need to do for you.
All right. Nice.
Okay.
Cool.
Let's take some calls. 1-866-663-T-Man. It is a Friday morning. The weekend is here, ladies and gentlemen. So anything you want to say is fine. 1-866-663-T-Man. Anything on your mind? Any problems? Any dilemmas? Let's solve them before we are truly head on with the weekend that is just about here, if not, in fact, here in many people's minds. Yes, Ann, you're on the air. Good morning.
Hi.
Ann can relate, apparently, with Brandy, who just called in and was talking all kinds of stuff, Terry, because Ann has an affair going on behind her husband's back right now.
Oh, wow.
Is Ann your real name, or are you using a fake name? Hoping that under the circumstances...
My real name.
I'm thinking under the circumstances you would have elected to use a fake name, but maybe you didn't think fast enough. But what's on your mind, Ann? What do you want to talk about?
Well, just like Brandy, I don't know if she even cheated, because I don't know if she's thinking about cheating, but I already cheated on my husband. I'm cheating on my husband.
You're currently cheating on your husband, and you don't sound at all kind of remorse-filled or anything. You're just pretty casual about it all, right?
It's not casual, it's sexual.
Well, yeah, I understand, but you're casual in talking about it. Turn your radio down. Listen.
Very confused right now.
If you don't turn your radio down, I got to move on. All right? Because it's bad enough I have to hear the show once. Turn your radio down. Do you want to tell us about it or not? Why did you start? Why are you still in it? What's going on?
Oh, I don't know. It just happened, actually. I just met him like a month ago, and it just happened. And so far, we've been having sex like 4 times. We've met and everything, and having sex 4 times already.
4 times in the month that you've known this guy behind your husband's back.
I'm actually over here meeting him.
When is he due to show up this morning? Or is he right there next to you right now?
I'm sorry?
What time are you guys meeting today?
We met last night, and I'm meeting him this morning.
You met last night, then he went home, and now you're meeting him again this morning?
What was that again?
Oh, jeez. Stop listening to your radio!
Okay.
I guarantee your husband doesn't even care. How long have you been married? Your husband doesn't care, does he? He doesn't give a crap. Would he even be remotely concerned or annoyed or bothered if he found out and maybe he already knows that you're having an affair?
He knows that I'm married, yes.
Your husband? No, I'm not talking about that guy. I'm talking about your husband. Would he care if he found out that you were having an affair?
Oh, yeah.
He would.
Would be very mad.
I think you might be surprised how little he cares.
Something right now.
He what?
He actually suspects something right now.
He suspects something. And it hasn't gotten you to slow down that he's all suspicious.
He's suspicious, yeah, he is.
But it hasn't gotten you to slow down and get a little bit more on the defensive mode with this guy that you're screwing around with.
No, not really. It hasn't really slowed me down. It actually makes me more excited to see him.
And why is that? How many years you been married?
8 years.
8 years of marriage, and this is the first time you're cheating on him?
Yes.
And it makes you excited to know that he's kind of suspects something?
No, I think it makes you more excited to see the guy she's cheating with.
To see the other guy.
Oh.
But you said because your husband's suspicious, it makes you more excited to see the other guy. Why would that make you more excited as opposed to nervous?
I don't know. I don't really know, to tell you the truth.
How did you meet this new guy that you're cheating with?
At the club.
And go not the health club. You're talking about the
club.
Yeah, I know. Okay,
club.
Yeah.
Like a month ago.
And who were you with? You were with a girlfriend, or what were you doing? At the club?
I was with my friends.
You're with your friends.
The discotheque.
Yes.
It was a girls' night.
Well, I had guy friends with them at that time too.
You went out with everyone but your husband that night.
Yeah. Well, I was bringing him with me, but he didn't want to come.
So it serves him right.
Well, you know what? It's like I've been wanting him to come with me and party and stuff.
But he has no
but
interest.
He doesn't want to do it.
Yeah, why would he? You're the last person he wants to hang out with.
I'm sorry?
So you went to the club and you were kind of resentful that your husband had no interest in going with you in the group that you were going with. And in order to show him, serves him right kind of moment, you started talking to some guy who was clearly interested in you. For what reason, I'm sure he doesn't even know. Just pretty much the easy little bullseye that was all over you that night. And
that's not all.
And you guys did it that night, or you just exchanged numbers, or how did it all shake out?
Well, I wasn't really expecting to meet anybody. I wasn't planning to meet anybody.
Yeah, right, whatever.
And it just happened. It was actually towards the end of the night, and then we just suddenly, in the middle of the dance floor, we faced each other, and suddenly he asked me to dance. And then he asked me my number, and I gave it to him. And then that same night, he called me, and I called him back. And then after that, we've been starting talking.
Where was her first violation, Terry? When she accepted the dance, or when she exchanged numbers? Given the circumstances, was it acceptable for her to say yes, I will dance with you?
Well,
is there anything wrong with that?
I don't have any issues with that, but I think that
just going out in general in this kind of situation, was that wrong? Because when she said I went to the club, I had to ask, because a woman who's been married 8 years would probably more likely go to a health club than a club. And she doesn't sound like the youngest person who's ever called the show, you know what I'm saying?
So is she suggesting if she never met this guy, she'd still be faithful, or no? Because she said she didn't plan on cheating.
Meeting anybody.
Well, she went 8 years of marriage without cheating.
Right.
So it just happened to be this guy, or was it going to be anybody?
There was something about this. Was there something about this guy, or the timing was right in your life that you were ready to be a cheating wife?
It's something about him, and the timing is right, yes.
So a little of both.
Time's up. I'm ready. So set the egg timer for 8 years.
Well, because it sounds like she's feeling that
egg timers that are like
for whatever reason she's feeling young again and bored with her marriage.
Obviously very bored.
I am actually. I'm getting really bored with my marriage.
She's bored and frustrated and resentful and neglected and all these things that have pushed her into a direction that is really her husband's doing, not hers.
Oh, yeah.
This is him to blame, not her, that she had to go out and do such things, Terry.
Right.
You know how she's rationalizing it in her mind?
I know.
If he doesn't want to be with me, I don't want to be with him.
So, is this guy that you're screwing around with, is he married? Has he got all kinds of things to lose? If you consider your marriage something that's something to lose, is he married too or no?
Actually, I just actually told my husband I want to break up with him. I want the marriage to break up.
That's not. All right, that doesn't sound like it's really cheating then. This sounds like you're on the outs with your husband. You're starting your single life a couple of months early.
They haven't even filed papers.
They're still married.
Well, isn't that pretty much more or less? Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. She's just jumping the gun a little early on her single life. She's going to be getting divorced. This is not cheating then. It's not like she feels like her husband's anything that she has at risk to lose. She's going to lose him regardless. She's just starting a couple of months early on her single life.
But it's cheating if, she did it early.
Technically, it's cheating, but she's out of the marriage mentally.
Right,
She's got to dot the I's and cross the T's now.
But she didn't tell him at the time, though.
I don't see this as cheating. Is this man that you're cheating with, is he married or no?
He's divorced.
He's divorced. Does he want you? Does he want to be with you? Does he tell you, hey, if you do ever leave, that deadbeat of a husband, of that loser of a husband, that just waste of space husband
hey,
of
that's
yours?
My husband you're talking about. I respect and love him.
Does he say to you that I look forward to the day where you tell me it's officially over so we can be together? Does he ever say anything like that? Because if he does say those things, he's lying.
He said he's gonna wait because I'm in the process of moving out too. Just me and my son.
I just want you to let you know that the chances that he's lying to you are rather high. All right? I want you to be fully aware of that. That even though he's telling you, this great guy, that, he's so Mr. Perfect right now, this guy who you're having sex with 4 times in the past month that you're waiting to meet in the next couple of minutes, this guy that says all these things about how, the day you leave your husband, I can't wait for us to really have a real relationship, I want to tell you how high the probability is that he's lying to you. Now, I can't say with absolute certainty that he's definitely lying, but the chances are so high that the day she truly says it's official, let's be a couple, he'll lose interest as fast as you've lost interest recently over your husband, if not faster.
But the other thing, too, is it's all fun for her right now because it's a new relationship and she's
secretive and dirty.
Right. And really, she's at a vulnerable state.
Yeah,
so she doesn't know what she wants. She's never really been single on her own.
I'm not telling you not to leave your husband because you haven't really asked yet, but I will tell you this. Be prepared for, you're thinking everything is going to be so perfect once you get this divorce finalized and how happy you're going to be. Expect to go through a period of mild to significant depression. I want you to anticipate that because if you aren't, you're going to be in for even tougher times. If you're anticipating it, maybe you can deal with it a little better because that's what's coming. This is not going to be as easy and as fun as you think it's going to be. All right? So stop playing like everything's so wonderful right now, Ann. This is a tough time for you, and you better acknowledge some of the aspects of that, or else you're going to be...
So you think he's just excited on me because I'm married and it's exciting right now? Something like that?
I think he likes having sex with you. I don't think it's really that much more sophisticated than that. I think you're making it very easy for him to have this no strings. He can get out of this situation pretty easily, he thinks. He's enjoying it. He's just going with the flow right now. And, yeah, there's an excitement factor that goes into meeting you in little shady spots and stuff like that, yes.
So he thinks there's no strings attached because she's married and she'll never want anything more.
And he probably thinks she'll never leave her husband, really, and if she does, he'll just kind of drift away and move on. I mean, that's the probability.
Right.
Whether he actually goes on to legitimately become her boyfriend when she leaves her husband, it almost sounds silly to even say, but I'm not ruling it out entirely.
Well, but
I'd be pretty shocked if he does become a significant, serious boyfriend of hers once she leaves her husband.
Well, but even if the scenario is that he does actually become a serious boyfriend, she'll get bored with him too because it's again she's getting out of the marriage because she's bored and for whatever reason.
Yeah, this guy
is a
isn't
new
right
exciting
for you.
relationship. So cool.
I hope you don't think that you're leaving your husband because this guy is so right for you.
Yeah.
Maybe you're leaving your husband for rightful reasons. That's for you to figure out. And if you ever ask me, I'll give you my opinion on that. But you haven't yet. But don't think you're leaving your husband because you found some great guy who's really, truly your soulmate and has been all along. I hope you don't think that, Ann.
No, I don't.
Okay, so what are you guys going to do today? You going to have really, extra freaky sex today or what?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And what little surprises do you have in store for him today that maybe he hasn't seen in your repertoire yet?
I don't know. Don't really have any surprises, but...
Oh, you better come up with them, or he may get a little bit quickly tired of you, Ann. You got to shake it up a little bit today. He's had sex with you. He's had sex with you 4 times in the past month, and he wants to see a little something new. He wants to see a new wrinkle, not literally.
Wasn't she with him last night?
Yeah, she was with him last night and then meeting up with him again.
Did you scrub the butt? I mean, after just seeing him last night, have you washed up? Are you freshly showered? Or are you just still with all of his
scrubbing the butt?
His soil still all over you, basically, from last night? What's the story there, Ann?
Well, I'm gonna when I come. I'm actually over here, but when I come up, I'm gonna go ahead and take a shower.
So, what time are you due to see him today?
Right now. I'm just in the car, talking to you guys. But when
You're in the car, but from last night, from the last time you've had sex with him till this moment, you have not showered.
No.
All right. Well, I'm sure you smell so good.
Yeah, make me stink, big boy.
Mm-hmm. I still got your stink on you from last night. Isn't that hot? All right. And you're waiting in the car for him. Can you tell us what city you're in?
Not really. I can't.
You're in the 408? That doesn't really give away anything. Okay.
Oh, I know her. She's so hot.
Mm-hmm. You look good, Ann, or what?
I guess I'm okay.
How old are you?
Huh?
Oh, geez.
31.
44, what?
31.
31.
And what do you weigh?
I'm wearing,
jeez.
Perfect, huh?
I'm wearing a sweatshirt, jeans, and rubber shoes, and a hat, and glasses.
I like the question she answered better. She's wearing rubber shoes. Oh, that is sexy.
Love them.
All right, you got a sweatshirt and rubber shoes on, and you're excited about seeing them. Ann? Oh, she dropped off.
Uh-oh. He got there. I'm not talking about you. Weird.
You believe her?
Yeah, I do believe her.
No doubts about the story whatsoever?
No doubts, but it's sad.
Yeah, sweatshirt and rubber shoes sold it for me, Terry.
Yeah. But it's
if you're lying, you come up with something a little bit more exciting than sweatshirt and rubber shoes.
What is my mom giving her fashion tips now or something?
And she didn't even shower or anything. She just did her stuff with him last night and then...
Went home for what?
Probably. She has a child, so she probably had to take the kid to school or something this morning, and then wound up
with strange man germs all over her.
With strange man germs.
She got her.
Have a great day, son.
She got her kid, or you're assuming it's a son. You got her. She got her son. Did she say son?
Yeah.
She got her son all ready for school with her strange man germs all over her.
Sure did.
Making the PB&J for his lunch with those soiled hands. You don't know what these were doing 6 hours ago, kid.
These are all over strange schlong, and now I'm making you a little bag lunch.
There you go. Bad.
That is not quality mom action.
Give me a kiss before you go to school.
Mm-hmm. Your lips taste weird, Mom.
Oh, God.
Smells like Dracar Noir. I don't know why I love that. She is 31,
Stop.
Because it's the only cologne you have in your bedroom.
Yeah, right. I wish. Can you buy it anymore?
Yes, you can.
Really? Still?
Yes.
It smells the same?
They have all the old schools somewhere tucked away in every department store.
That's cool.
Just for fine folks like you.
Maybe I'll have to buy it.
Mm-hmm.
That and some Polo. And cool water.
Cool water. There you go.
Finish out the trifecta.
Giacomo, Calvin Klein obsession. Okay. Anyway,
Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit, yeah, another good one.
Yes.
I love cologne.
You look like a cologne guy to me.
My favorite thing ever.
Right.
Douse myself in it. Chicks love it.
How about Ann, Terry?
I'm sad for that situation.
You feel bad?
I just don't.
She's not happy.
I know she's not happy.
She sounded like she had a little bounce in her step, though, over this guy.
And it is all new and fresh, and that's
but it's gonna
why.
Come crashing down,
as I
kind of suggested?
Yes, it's just...
You think I was off in saying that depression is right around the corner?
Well, I think this is her way of dealing with the depression that's already happening, quite honestly.
It's easy to have a bounce in your step with rubber shoes on, too, by the way. It makes it a little easier to bounce.
She is in the bouncing mode, in the gear she's got on. Well done there, Ann. T-Man Show. Oh! I almost forgot.
Oh, wow.
Oh, look at the time. Yes, it is kind of getting late in the game this morning, Cherry.
It is.
We do have a $100 Visa gift card or a $100 gas card.
Oh, I want the gas card.
To give you if you are able to do the following. Bring down Eva Mendez's mole. No, I don't know. What are we going to do today, Terry? Do you have any trivia? Do you have any fun stuff? What do you have?
I do.
Potential little ways of winning. We're trying to add to people's rebates, Terry. Everyone pretty much threw their rebate check, I imagine, by now.
Sure.
I don't want the rebate fun to end. You know what I'm saying? Why am I seeing callers saying I'm wearing Justin Timberlake's jeans? What does that mean, Pasty?
Oh, he stayed the night at your house last night?
Well,
oh, wow. He's waiting for you down in the parking
don't
lot.
let that get out. Right. What is a couple of calls up there trying to say to me?
I'm hearing that is his brand, the Rast or whatever.
Wow. William Rast?
Yes.
How is that Justin Timberlake's brand?
I'm not sure how it is, but I guess it's the one that he is.
You got sick of wearing the 7s. You wanted to man up, and you buy JT's jeans. Way to go.
On his MySpace.
It is an upgrade. Okay. How is JT behind this? How is Justin Timberlake behind this brand?
I'm on his MySpace or his his Wikipedia right now.
You gotta have to do a lot of reading to get to his jeans, probably.
There's a Mickey Mouse Club. He started a boy band.
Yeah, Jessica Biel, blah, 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 blah.
All right, you get back to us.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know what they're talking about. These listeners are crazy, Terry. These listeners are getting crazy by the second.
I guess so.
These listeners are losing it.
Oh.
Telling me I'm wearing Justin Timberlake's jeans.
I'll tell you why you are.
How is William Rast? How does that name have any connection to Justin Timberlake? They should have to let that be known right there at the display area of the department store when I probably would have gone some other direction, you know what I'm saying, Terry? I mean, I'm not an anti-Justin guy, but I don't want to come across as some big, silly fan or something like that. I got Justin's brand on.
I have to wear everything he makes.
Literally, I'm getting fruity. What the hell's going on here?
Come a cry.
It's a creative collaboration with Justin Timberlake and Trace Ayala, and it is basically commissioned these designers to develop a men's and women's collection for William Rast.
Well, they feel comfortable. That's all I know.
All right. And they do make your rear just look good.
Oh, that's what it's all about, isn't it, baby?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
Huh? All right. What do you have as far as a way that we can give away? I don't necessarily want a stat of the day, but give me some options. What do you have?
All right. Well, I do have something kind of interesting that people can guess at.
All right.
What is the most sexually satisfied city?
The most sexually satisfied city in the country?
Yeah.
And how do they break that down? How do they determine these things? Oh, whatever. What's the most sexually satisfied city in the country? Butt Munch, Iowa. It's got to be that one, right, Terry?
No.
Is it Butt Munch, Iowa?
It is not.
Oh. I probably shouldn't have said that right after talking about my JT jeans. Let's see here.
Is this the official question, or because people are asking?
I don't mind. I don't mind this being the official question, Terry, because this isn't something you can look up so quickly, I would imagine. It's some probably silly, obscure survey that you found somewhere that just can't be Googled so readily, I would imagine, I hope.
Right.
I guess we could put it to the test. We could have Pasty Google the most satisfied sexual city and see if it comes up. See if your own answer. Is it a major city, Terry?
It is.
Is it a city we've heard of at least?
Yes.
It is.
It is.
Is it one of the cities we broadcast into or no?
No.
It's not. All right. Well, that's a couple of clues. Throw in the little Google search box, Terry, the word sexually most satisfied city, because if it comes right up, go do that for me.
Go do it right now for you. Okay, that would.
If it comes right up, then I don't want to use this question.
Okay, hold on.
But
so
if
it's not the official question.
It may not be the official question if after you put sexually most satisfied city in the Google search box, if it doesn't come right up, then it becomes the official question. I don't like questions that all it takes is someone to go searching and there's the answer. I don't like that. I probably should have done this ahead of time, but you know the show is always on the fly, Terry, with no real preparation of any kind. And that's the secret to our unbelievable success. And that's what we're doing right now. So you punched it in the search box. Does it come right up, yes or no? It does? All right, then that's not the official question. You better keep looking. It's almost like impossible to come up with a trivia question these days.
I know, because you can...
All right, what was the city? Well, let me guess. Let me guess for reals now.
All right.
Because I don't think Butt Munch, Iowa was really a legitimate guess. Is it something in the southeast?
See, I'm not good with maps, but I'm going to say yes. Well, yeah, I think. Yeah.
Are you sure?
No, not southeast.
I do.
You know the answer?
I do.
It's not in the southeast?
No.
I'm going to say it's not in the southeast.
Northeast.
I don't think it's east.
Yeah, I don't. That's the thing. I don't think it's east.
Is it south?
It is. No.
All right. Is it north?
Well, I'm going to say like middle.
Yeah.
Midwest?
Yeah.
All right. Is it like in your Kansas kind of, maybe Bible Belt areas? What?
Closer to that, yeah.
Oh, that doesn't seem like it should be right. Is it a Big 12 kind of school-ish city?
It is.
It is.
Well, Big 10.
Big 10 city?
Yeah, Big 10.
All right. Is it like an Ohio-ish kind of area?
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
it's. You know, why don't you just give it to me? It's not going to be the trivia question anyway. It's not that big a deal. What's the answer?
They have an NBA team. They have an NFL team.
Is it Cleveland?
It is not Cleveland. It's not in Ohio.
Is it Cincinnati? No. Okay, not in Ohio. Is it the most satisfied sexual city? It's not Kansas City.
It's not.
All right. They have a football team and a Major League Baseball team.
No. Basketball and football.
So they don't have a baseball team.
They do not.
All right. Well, City has a basketball team and a football team, but not a baseball team.
Very good football team.
Yes.
But not a baseball team and a very good football team. I should probably have gotten this by now. They don't have a baseball team. This is a trivia question in and of itself.
That's right.
What city has no baseball team,
right,
but a good football and basketball team?
Really good football, basketball, good sometimes.
Now, Green Bay obviously doesn't have a basketball team.
Well, the Bucks, but yeah, that's not really Green Bay.
I don't count them.
Yeah. It's not Green Bay.
Right, can't be Green Bay.
Right. It's a good one now. Now you like it.
Yeah,
it's a real
I'm really bothered I'm stumped here.
It's like, how old were you in year 84 or whatever? I don't even know the question now. It's a real brain buster, this one.
You know what? I'm just too tired to think about it. Give me the answer.
Indianapolis.
Indiana. There it is. All right, Indianapolis, Indiana. That's wonderful. They have the best sex, the most satisfied sexual people.
And they did it where they counted the birth rate, condom sales, and naughty novelty sales. And that's all.
That's how they determine it? Because they buy more dildos than any other place?
And condoms and have, high birth rates.
High birth rate.
Yeah. So you're taking
That's the criteria.
Yep.
Highest birth rate combined with the most sexual novelty items purchased.
And condom sales.
And the most amount of condoms being bought.
Yes.
Equals the most satisfied sexual city, which leads you directly to your Google map. You thought that was southeast, Tari?
Well, no, I didn't. I said
you
no.
You really
it's not.
aren't good with geography.
No,
if you
I
thought
know
Indianapolis was south. I asked if you thought it was south. If it's southeast, you said yes.
And I said yes, and then I go, wait, no, I don't think so. No, I did, and I told you that I'm not good with that.
All right.
Just so you don't know that.
Well, I'm confirming you're definitely not good with that.
Right.
If you thought Indianapolis was southeast.
Well, I was, and he wasn't,
all right, don't get
the
overly
best
defensive.
either. So, none of us really, sorry.
I think I know that Indiana's not in the southeast. Since it's called the heartland.
Oh, Lord, this is really embarrassing.
Well, why don't you just go, it's in the Midwest, He-Man.
Well, because he said north, no, south, no.
Meanwhile, we don't have a question, do we?
No.
We'll have a question when we get back. Terry will take a couple of geography lessons, too. Can't hurt.